listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
All right, here we are. We're at the, what is it, 2026 now? 2026 Lomda Overland Park Boat Show. Kyle Kelly, Kelly's Port. Welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
Welcome to the podcast.
Kelly's Port's 40th time coming to the Overland Park
40th.
Boat Show.
So you were here as a child running around the boats.
We call it indentured servitude. So you're not, the child labor laws only apply if you're not family. And we weren't following those a long time ago.
So do you remember, showing up with your dad and wiping on boats when you were a kid and
100%.
Moving batteries around and all the stuff?
I don't even tell you I was wiping on boats. So, I mean, wipe my cotton candy soaked fingers over the top of them. But no, Dad and a bunch of other dealers started this up literally before the convention center was built. So came together with a lot of other great dealers like what we have at the Lake Dealers Marine Dealer Association. Got everyone in together, and I think this is coming up on almost 40 years.
And it's so fun, man. I mean, you get to these boat shows, and look, we've been sitting around a little bit in the winter. The weather's maybe not been perfect. It's nice today, but this is the start of it. I mean, you get people. You walk around the show, everyone's smiling because they're looking at boats, man. And they're thinking about sea-doos. They're thinking about boats. They're thinking about all the things they're going to do. And what are you guys at Kelly's Port? What's new? What's going on at your place? I know every time I drive by over there, it looks like you built a new building or something. I mean,
we like to keep everyone on their toes, including ourselves. No, again, like I said, this is our biggest and best display we've ever done. We have 395 linear feet of boats here, equating to, I think it's at or over $5 million in inventory.
Wow.
Absolutely huge, monstrous display. Everything from, I think our smallest unit is 23 feet. Up to a Tiara 48 LS measuring in at 50, whatever the heck it is with the outboards, 53, 54. It's a huge boat, the largest boat that's ever made it through, and it barely made it through those doors getting inside here, but just kind of pushing the limits of what this show is and what it can be. And, Greg and I were just kind of chatting, and that's the nice thing about everyone coming and joining to this. I know I'm talking about a $2 million 48-foot yacht, but I mean, you don't have to be a buyer for that or even interested in that. I mean, there are so many different types of boats, PWCs, jet skis, bass boats, fishing boats.
There's something for everybody. I mean, you really can't. And that's why I love the lake. Cause I tell my son, we're driving on the boat and you'll drive by a house, $3 million house, and you'll drive by a nice house on the water. And then you'll drive by a little cabin. I'm like, anybody who wants to be on this lake can be on this lake, however they can. And, whether that's the quiet side of the lake in a smaller boat or whether it's rolling down the main channel in a 50-foot, everybody gets to do it. I think that's what makes it so unique. There's not another lake like it out there.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Whenever they talk about Lake of the Ozarks, the number one adjective that I hear used all the time is unique. It's not, hey, it's just a pontoon boat market, or hey, it's just towboats, or hey, it's just this. There are so many different boaters from so many different walks of life, and I love it. I ran into 6 different customers, from pig farmers to accountants to everything else. It's just a mishmash posh of whatever, country and rural and
that's what you even see when you go out. You go to one of the bars on the water and you'll see a guy sitting next. You see a multimillionaire sitting next to a guy who's a mechanic, sitting next to a guy who's a fisherman. They're all talking. They're all having
bush light. Yeah, exactly.
They're all having the best time. But it's like, you know what? It's such a unique place where everybody can kind of meld together, celebrate how they want. And look, it starts at the boat show. I mean, this
100%.
is.
So if you want to hear a little bit more on boat shows, we just got some intel from Wells Fargo. It's a great big company, does a lot of boat business in the marine space. Just kind of give us some reporting on how last year went at the end of the year for boat shows, and then upcoming. They are seeing so far from all the dealers they're surveying, they are seeing some of the best boat shows they've ever seen since they've been recording in history.
Wow.
Which is phenomenal. So Fort Lauderdale, Miami, we hope to have the same success here, but long story short, 2026 looks to be a just banner year. What's cool about it is they do national data. They break it down in Missouri and Lake of the Ozarks. They're saying in our little unique oasis that we have, it's way outperforming the whole nation. So just whether you're a boat dealer or looking at a boat or just whatever else it is, this is going to be another great, phenomenal year for boaters and everyone that's excited about it.
You know what we love at the LOZ app? We celebrate everything local. And I love the fact that, you've got so many locally owned dealerships here for boat owner. I mean, it's families that have been going. Your dad started this when? I mean, what was
almost 50 years?
50 years.
Yeah, it's 49
so
years. Yep.
49 years, your family's been doing this down here. You grew up down here. You look around and all other dealers in the same situation where it's somebody who maybe they got it passed on to a younger generation or a family member bought it out. But it's just so unique, I think, that, you know, you don't have like super huge national chains coming in and taking everything over from corporate. I mean,
they've tried. Yeah.
They try, but you guys, you know, it's so unique here, and I think that's what I love is that, you know, if you're spending money at the boat show, you're spending it with somebody who lives at the lake. You know, they're all that money's going back to the lake.
Oh,
you know?
100%. Yeah. And that's that. And there are some corporate stores that are out there, and there's something to be said for those. We don't disparage anyone, but yeah, I mean, using Greg as an example and the other dealers that are here and ourselves included, it is nice that as you're coming down, it's the same guy that sold you a boat, but he's also, as I am, your baseball coach for your 8-year-old
Right.
and your soccer coach for your 6-year-old and all that. So but that's the dynamic that we're selling. We do have what I would say an improper preconceived notion that Lake of the Ozarks is this big party town, and that's what everyone is doing. 90+% of the boats that we're selling, they're all going to families.
Yeah.
You know, families just like mine, or 3 generations like we commonly do out there on Tuesdays. So there's just this big preconceived notion that it's all Party Cove. Well, anyone that knows the lake, I mean, Party Cove is dead.
I mean, it's nothing like it was.
Yeah, it was killed by the pool bar and the cell phone camera.
But Sunday afternoon through Thursday, totally different lake. I mean,
and it depends upon where you're at.
Yeah, but you could get down here in the midweek and go find a spot, and you might not even see anybody, which is amazing because there's 100,000 people out here. You know, but
100%. We're at the 19-mile marker, and that's why we love it. If you pull right out, go underneath the Grand Glaze Bridge, you're in the state park. You can go boating in a 23-foot boat all day long, super comfortable. It doesn't even matter how old or new it is. It really doesn't matter. You know, there's so much, and that's what makes us unique. You know, we're not just one little small pond where everyone's trashing over the top of each other. I mean, it's so large, it's so expansive, and you can just boat so many different ways.
Well, guys, if you come down to Overland Park Boat Show, you got to go see Kelly's Port. You guys have, I mean, the display just keeps going on and on. I went over there. I'm climbing up different levels, and I'm on different boats, and I mean, it's amazing what you guys put in. And there's a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort you guys put into being here. Guys, come down and see it because it's amazing. And every time you walk around the show and you see the new boats that are out there, and you guys have plenty of pre-owned stuff too. If somebody doesn't want a brand new one, you guys always 100%. Have a list of boats that people are trying to sell anyway. So come see Kelly's Port, see Kyle. You'll help him too, right? I mean, man, you've been doing this forever. You don't know how to not help somebody on this.
I have so much fun at the boat shows. It's one of my favorite events that we do. It's a great way for us to catch up with all of our folks and new folks we've done business with for literally generations. So, I mean, it's so much fun. Something I look forward to every year.
Thanks for joining us today, bud.
Thank you, Ken.
All right.
You, brother.
That's Kyle Kelly. We will be right back after these messages. Mitchell's probably sending me notes, so. All right, everybody, we are back with Mr. Greg Surdike. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Great view right here. I see all the traffic.
We got everybody coming
They're all
in.
headed to the boat show.
You know, they give us the best spot here. We really have done enough that they picked the best spot here for our booth. I think we are in a hallway, and we just picked a spot and went with it. I think it's going to work for us. How many years you been doing this?
Well, this hallway actually reminds me of our first boat show. This is back in 1986. I think I was just out of high school. And Yamaha came out with wave runners, and we went to this place called the Cervantes Convention Center.
I remember Cervantes Convention Center very well.
Downtown
St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't want to get lost 2 blocks from there. I know that.
Yeah, me and my dad and probably my brother and another guy, we set up our wave runners there, and everybody's like, wow, what's a wave runner? And soon we found out that it was a craze that was going to stick around for a long time. Yamaha, they jumped in and they haven't looked back, and we've got to ride that wave right along with them, I have to say.
Now, back then, if I remember right, and again, I'm 58, so I think I'm in that group of back then you had to stand up on them. You didn't ride on them, right? They were the old stand up, the very first ones that came out.
Kawasaki had the stand up.
Okay.
Called the jet ski. Yamaha brought the first sit down.
You had the first sit down. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, because that wasn't right. That when all those things started coming out, the sit down ones were kind of like the new way. And now today you look at it, you're like, why would I do anything but that?
Somebody will probably fact check me because there's somebody made some sit downs. Wet Bike, I think, was one of them. Maybe even Wet Jet.
Mhm.
Anyway, I think there's been 10 different companies try to make the personal watercraft. Right now, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and Kawasaki are the last 3. Although I hear there's some electric ones coming out. Not sure if I want to ride an electric wave runner on the water, but
It's going to be.
it has evolved. It's changing. It has been a lot of fun. Back then, 32 horsepower was the first Yamaha wave runner. And we had
32 horsepower.
Oh my gosh.
How fast would that go?
If we could hit 30 mile an hour downstream on the Merrimack River, we were hauling ass.
You were doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what, though? I mean, I think people don't understand where, back in the day, man, this was all new. I mean, everybody was trying new stuff out. They were trying new boats.
Yep.
Everybody was and the lake was so different. The bow rider and trying to make a boat that could handle the waves on this lake. And it's such a unique experience.
Yeah.
And I think boat builders realized that and kind of embraced it, really.
Well, the goal is to get everybody on a boat. And right now, everybody's not on a boat. I think it's like 5% of the population goes boating. It's a silly low number.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of headroom.
You wouldn't know that on a Saturday in the main channel, but yeah.
Oh, I know. All 5% are at Lake of the
Right.
Ozarks. So we've been doing boat shows. I mean, I haven't missed a boat show season since then. So we're talking 50 some odd years,
Wow.
if my math is right. Oh, no, maybe that's 40. How old am I? I don't know.
It's a long time.
Hey, I can say this. Surdike has outsold every other competitor in Missouri on boats. From then all the way till now, we sell a lot of product. They're low cost. They're inexpensive. The stuff that anybody can buy and put in their garage. A wave runner or a fishing boat. But now we've grown to where we're selling 50-foot boats.
Yeah, you got some big boys out there.
We've got 75 employees in the middle of the summer, a great staff. We wouldn't have been able to do this without really the best employees. We pick them. We pick people that are fun, that want to go out and be honest in their job, and make sure that they're sharing that experience with customers and bringing new ones to the table. And that's kind of been our philosophy from day one.
Yeah, you guys do a great job of that. I mean, I know that, and I get stuff serviced with you, and so I'll go in, and it's the same guy that I've been talking to for 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. I mean, just and that says something. I mean, if you could keep people, and especially in this, let's face it, at the lake in the winter, sometimes you have to keep a staff going when maybe you're not that busy. So it's a little bit of kind of like, hey, we want to keep you here through the season because we know we're going to need you, but it's not easy, is it?
No, it's not. It's real easy to sell something, have the shiniest, the coolest, the best or whatever. But if you're going to take care of it after the sale, that's where it takes the dedication. And my team is there. They've done that. We've done 52 years in the business. My dad started it. My kids are in the business. My grandkids will probably give it a shot. It's been a great ride. Lake of the Ozarks Dealers is a good group. We put on the show for a reason. We put on this show to make it easy for people in the middle of the winter to come to a convention and look at a lot of boats and have the competitive environment. When you have competition out there with all these dealers in one place, it just means one thing. It means a great deal, and it's the dealer that really works the hardest is going to make the sale and live happily ever after.
Yeah, and I love it because I walk around the show and everybody's smiling. I mean, it's a happy place. Let's face it.
Well,
shopping for boats.
Sunday we're ready to go home.
No, I know you guys are, but
the lake is good. We want to get back to the lake. Trust me, we love the lake.
But the people that are coming for the show, man, they're coming in. They're grabbing a drink. They're grabbing a beer. They're walking around. Everybody's laughing. They're dreaming about what's coming up in the summer.
I was trying to get some Grey Goose from the gal right next to us. Is it too early for that?
I don't think so. I think she'll serve everything you want. It's perfect.
It is a fun atmosphere. I just got back from the Miami Boat Show. I just did that this past week. That's a fun atmosphere.
Yeah, that's different though, isn't it?
But I really can't wait to get home. Overland Park it's really been my favorite place to go to a show. We don't meet anybody that's not like us. They want to have fun. They can afford to get the good stuff. And it really shows. It just makes for a really great experience. So come to this boat show. We're here till Sunday. We close at, I think, 4 o'clock. We got a lot of stuff to sell. Inventory is pretty high right now, so it's a good buyer's market.
Yeah, and I, that's what people need to understand is that you guys come into these boat shows and you're carrying some inventory. Maybe you got even some stuff you picked up from last year, but there's some things that you can really get a deal here. I mean, this is the place. If you're going to buy something and you're ready to buy when you get here, do it, because it's probably one of the lowest prices you're going to see on the year, isn't it?
Yeah, it takes a smart buyer to really take advantage of that. And right now is a good time. The interest rates are not climbing; they're settling down. Inventories are still strong enough. But the manufacturers, they're not overproducing like they were. They know that if they build way too much, it's going to really hurt the industry. So we got about 2 months of really good choices. This summer, it's going to be really slim pickings and prices are going to start to climb again. So if you're in the market or if you've got an old one you want to trade, come see us. We love trade-ins. Come to the boat show. If you don't buy it from me, at least buy it from one of the other friendly dealers here in the.
Yeah, and you guys all get along. I love seeing you guys. You guys are walking through. You and Kyle are walking through, and I mean, it's competitive. Everybody wants to win. Let's face it, we all want to win.
Sure.
But we also understand there's other people that we're competing with that are good guys, and it's a good atmosphere.
Yeah, Kyle just got a couple dirt bikes from me first. No, Santa got them. I'm sorry,
there you go.
Santa came and got some dirt bikes from our shop and brought them over to Kyle.
And let's talk a little bit about that too. I mean, it's not just boats with you. I mean, you've got a huge inventory of side-by-sides and off-road vehicles. And I mean,
so that's where we started was just motorcycles.
Yeah.
And that really is my big love is riding a dirt bike. I prefer to do that most anything. And yes, we've got a good selection of Yamaha.
Is it amazing what they're doing with these side-by-sides? I mean, they're like,
oh yeah, we've got one right now. I think it's up to 50 grand. Oh, but it looks so cool. And it's funny. I went to that Miami boat show and I was telling the dealer about it. It's like, you got a $50,000 side-by-side? I'm like, yeah. He's like, he shows me a picture. He's got an $80,000 one.
Of course, he was going to outdo.
I think they just were overcharging.
Hey, listen, thanks for joining us today. Look, you guys got to get down to the boat show. Get over to Surdike. Look at what they have. This is the time to come buy something. And let me tell you something. The beauty of that is you guys will have it all ready to go when the weather gets good and they can get out in the water early, right? Because you only get the number I was hearing out there is most people get about 10 trips to have fun on their boats, right? On average. You've only got 10 times, man. If you can squeeze another 1 or 2 of those in because you got your boat already bought and it's ready to go in the spring when the weather gets nice, right? That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and we do rent too. We're one of the only marinas that sells and rents. So if you don't want to buy one, come see us. We'll put you on the lake for a 4-hour adventure.
No better way to see it.
Can't go wrong. All right.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yep. We'll
appreciate it. All right, Greg. All right, everybody. Greg Surdike, get down here to the show, see him, and we will be right back after these messages.
All right.
All right.
All right, everybody, we are back on the LOZ Podcast Network. We're here at the Overland Park Boat Show, one of the best boat shows going on. You know, if you are trying to get out and you need to get a new boat, if you need to get an accessory, if you need to get something for your dock, if you need to get something for your lift, if you need to get a loan to get your own place at the lake for all of those things, we're lucky enough to have Team Lassen with us. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Hey, we're good. How are you?
Hello, sir.
Michael and Michelle Lassen, welcome. You guys are, I know a lot of people are like, why are you at a boat show?
Hey, you know what? If you got a boat at the lake, you got to have a house to keep it at, and we can help you finance that house.
There you go. And that's the thing. I mean, generally, you don't see a lot of people renting that have boats, that are towing boats to the lake. It's either you bought a place and you keep your boat down here, you have a dock, you have a place you put it. There's a lot of people that are looking to get a place on Lake of the Ozarks, whether it's a condo, a new home, an off-the-water home, you know, all those kind of things. You guys specialize in all that. You're local. You understand the lake.
Absolutely. We've been doing these boat shows for several years now, and name recognition. We also see a lot of our past clients are walking through, so we get to visit with them for quite a bit. And it's just getting in front of people and telling them what we do.
Yeah, and I think people don't understand that, you know, you guys are lake locals. Like, you live here. Your family's from here. This is a family business. It's something that you guys do together. And so while you have this umbrella of Flat Branch over you guys and a great company that backs you up, truly, you guys have been in the business here for, what, 30 years?
Roughly 24. We're starting our 25th year.
I'm going to round up to 30.
That's right. 30 is good.
I'm not old enough.
Between us, I guess we have 50 years experience.
There you go.
So we'll go with that.
Yeah, but I mean, that means something for people who are looking to understand that somebody understands the lake market. And let's face it, this is not a normal market to buy a place in. I know you were telling me off the air, you know, the HOA situation that's going on with condos. I mean, you really have to keep your eye on what's going on with that, right? There's a lot going on in that arena. Now, it doesn't mean you shouldn't buy one, but you got to be really made aware of what's going on.
You got to be with someone that understands what's going on. Whether we agree with it or not, we understand what the rules are, and we're all just trying to get to the same place. People out of the area, they're not here all the time. I mean, lenders out of the area, they don't understand it. If a condo is denied on the Fannie Mae website that we all have lenders have access to, they're like, oh, nope, can't do it. And we don't want a deal to fall apart. We'll do whatever it takes to get these deals to close. Sometimes it's educating Fannie Mae. It's sometimes showing them, look, they meet the guidelines. Here's all the documentation. And we've had several turned. We've been able to get them done that another lender have turned down because they don't take that step to get it done.
Yeah, which is amazing. I mean, you're going up against Fannie Mae where everybody else would say, hey, you know what? Sorry, they're not going to accept it. And but you guys go back to them and say, no, this is a different market. Here's this, here's this, here's this. And you get Fannie Mae to change their mind on something. That really shows people how far you'll go.
We also educate the HOAs. We educate the management companies that are running these homeowners associations because they don't know. One example is insurance. Hey, we're saving money. We're dropping some different coverages. Well, now you no longer qualify. You need those coverages back. So we're trying to educate the HOAs, and you know they call special board meetings to change their insurance so we can get loans done. But it's again knowing what needs to be done, knowing what the holdup is, and getting it done.
Well, and so if somebody's looking to buy a place at Lake of the Ozarks, should they start with a realtor, find a spot, and then talk to you, or should they talk to you, then talk to a realtor?
In our experience, what we found is it is much better to come to us and get your pre-approval first. So you're not wasting your time or your realtor's time looking at a house that you truly cannot afford. We have a lot of people who have, you know, hey, I want to buy a $700,000 house when you can literally afford a $400,000 house. So you don't want to get your hopes up and then get disappointed in the whole process. So it's a whole lot easier to come to us first. Let's get you pre-approved and say what you're available to buy. Then you can get with your realtor and go find the perfect house, and then we'll get you in there right away.
And having a pre-approval letter as you go write your offer means a lot. You know, you go to the realtor, look, I'm pre-approved. I'm ready to go. Let's go find a house. They find a house, they write an offer with a pre-approval letter. It's done. So the seller's looking at an offer with a pre-approval or an offer without a pre-approval. Which one do you think they're going to take?
Yeah, and as a seller, you want to know that if you sign a contract, it's going to go through, and you don't want to roll the dice. So
Correct.
I mean, having a pre-approval would be a huge feather in their cap. And the process doesn't take forever, right? I mean, the pre-approvals, what does it take?
We can have them pre-approved for the most part within about 30 minutes of them completing their
30
application.
minutes. So there's no reason not to come in and get pre-approved with Team Lassen over at Flat Branch. How do they get a hold of you guys?
Yourlakeloan.com is the best place to go, or you can give us a call at 573-216-7258.
Or you can just as easily go into the LOZ app, go right under lenders and hit a button. You never have to remember any of that. That's the beauty of it.
All that information is definitely on the LOZ app, ready for you.
Yeah, and that's why we love it, because I mean, we try to get people to understand that it's an easy way to just tap and be talking to you guys. Look, you guys, it's so important that I feel like in the LOZ app, we do this. We support local. We support people who work at the lake, who live at the lake, and keep the money at the lake. And Team Lassen is that group. You know, there's a lot of people, a lot of lenders at the lake that they're from other markets. They don't live at the lake. But you guys are here. Your family's here. You bowl here. I mean, look, you're as entrenched as it gets, right?
We are. And the good thing about working with us is, if you hadn't picked up on it, we're husband and wife. Been doing this for a long time. And we're not 9 to 5. Sorry, I'm going home. It's 5:05. It's a 2 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. You need a pre-approval. Let me get my computer out. We'll hop on it. And Michael's really good about that. Any time of the day, as long as it's for a deal, we'll get you done.
There you have it. So, Michael, Michelle Lassen, we all love having you guys on. We have you guys on the podcast network all the time, but you guys always bring, you know, I love talking to experts. I love talking to people who really understand the lake and what's going on. And I heard this the other day, and this is kind of interesting. Is, you know, people sit around and they say, I'm not going to buy until it's in the 5s. You know, maybe it's 6.25, maybe it's 6.5. I'm not going to buy until it gets to the 5s. If you look at the amount of equity people have gotten in the last 3 years, if they just bought at whatever rate there was, that equity outweighs the rate savings tenfold.
It's basic math. It's supply and demand. You know, if there's no demand, your values are going to go down. Rates are high, the demand slows. Rates lower, the demand goes up. So the values are going to go up. So if you're buying when there's not a lot of demand, higher rate, you're ultimately going to build your equity faster.
Yeah, and that equity builds so much faster than your savings on $100 here and there on the month.
You could always refinance your rate later. You know, 2, 3, 4 years down the road, you can refinance, shorten the term, get a better rate, get her done.
Well, I'll tell you what, we really appreciate having you guys on the podcast network. I know that you're here all weekend for the boat show. So if you guys are coming down and you're looking for a boat, and maybe you want to look for a place too, which happens a lot, let's face it. You know, the fun thing about it is somebody comes to the boat show and they see a boat and they love it and they go, we need to get a place now. You know, we could tow that. No, we don't want to do it. We want to keep it there. Let's find ourselves a condo with a slip. And you guys are really the first stop on that journey for them. And they really need to, make sure that they're getting all our ducks in a row and they're getting pre-approved. Team Lassen can help you. They've always been helping people. You guys have clients you probably helped by multiple places at the lake.
Well, I will tell you, some of the clients that we've financed over the years, their children are now coming to us. and
that shows you're getting old, Mike.
I know, but
that right there did it.
It's truth.
All right, everybody. Listen, that's Team Lassen. They're down here at the Overland Park Boat Show. Come by their booth. Check them out. They'll help you get into a loan. They'll help you refinance. If nothing else, they'll just talk to you and have fun.
Absolutely. Ken, thanks for having us on. We appreciate the support you've always given us.
All right, guys. Thanks again. Hey, everybody, listen, we're going to be right back after these messages. All right, everybody, welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are broadcasting live from the Overland Park Lomda Boat Show. And I'm telling you right now, everybody I see walking around here is smiling. They're happy. We got Jeff Fitzer on the mic with us again. You guys remember him. He's going to stick with us for a while. And we're talking to Matt Rogers with Premier Advantage Marine. Matt, how you doing?
Good. Yeah, got some good weather. I'm excited for spring. It'll be here before we know it.
You know what? Everybody's smiling and everybody's like, I just love the boat show. To me, the boat show is a place where you get out there and you start dreaming about those days that are coming, and you start dreaming about getting on the boat. And you guys are like, you're making dreams come true, aren't you?
We try to, yes.
How long have you guys been around? How long has your place been around?
Premier Advantage Marine, they've been around for about 40 years.
40 years.
And our Four Winds brand, last year they celebrated 50 years.
Okay, wow, you're
So much older than me. Yeah.
I was gonna say you don't look quite that old.
No.
So you got Four Winds, and then you got a couple new products too, right?
We do, yeah. We just unveiled our H33. We just got that from the factory last week.
Okay, so it's just here for the show. Like you guys got it just in time.
Yeah.
I mean,
timing.
Jeff, you've been out there in the show floor. There's a lot of boats out there.
It's beautiful. It's like if when I die, this is heaven to me. Other than maybe being on the water, but as you mentioned, like I want to say this might be a record of how warm it is outside for a February boat show.
Yeah.
Which last year there was snow on the ground.
It was snow on the ground, yeah. And I think it helps because I think people get that fever and they get out there and they're like, okay, I can imagine this happening sooner than later. You guys do this every day. What's it take to get all these boats here for a boat show? It's not an easy deal, is it?
Takes a really good service team. They set up here Monday, tear down, they try to get it as fast as they can. And right after this, we're going to pretty much have 4 or 5 days, and then we're headed to St. Charles. So some of these models will head right to St. Charles and St. Louis across the state. So
yeah, and so you're bringing in, how many people do you bring in for the show, staff-wise?
We have about 8 people selling, marketing, and then it takes about another 10 set up.
Yeah, it's a huge endeavor. And guys, that's why you need to come out here because one of the things I'm hearing that's kind of a theme is that you guys come to the show and you're ready to sell boats. And so you'll have a couple of deals that probably won't be around for a while, but at the boat show, and I tell people this all the time, if you're going to buy a boat, buy at the boat show because that's when you're going to get the best deal. I mean, once you get past boat show season, now you're into the main part of the season and you don't see those kind of, specials, or maybe you had a couple of units that you had held over that you could sell. Now they're gone. But
Exactly.
It's really, this is the time, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, whether you buy from our dealership or any dealership, this time of year, manufacturers are giving rebates that only really extend until the first day of spring. They're trying to move units that maybe are left over from 2025. Maybe they got a brand new model like the H33 that they're trying to get out there on the water, get some eyes on it. They want to move product just as much as we do, and they want to get you on the lake.
Well, I'm telling you, you got to get down to the Overland Park Boat Show. This is one of the coolest shows there is. You need to get over and see all the boats that are, and there's not just boats here. There's docks and there's lifts, and then there's, I've seen 15 different kinds of just water toys. Anything that you want to do, that you could do, right? This is the place to kind of get all the stuff figured out and, get your koozies and get ready to go. Because the thing is, when the lake hits and when the season hits, you don't want to be messing around. You want to have everything ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if somebody buys a boat from you guys, they can get it delivered in the spring. Right? When everything's kind of getting ready, right?
Yeah. So if they custom ordered a boat that we didn't have here at the show, usually it's about 8 to 10 weeks. But if they got to get their lift refitted, they're closing on their condo. We do free storage in the spring. We're a full service dealer, so we can do full engine rebuilds, all of that stuff that they're going to need.
Well, listen, man, we are glad to have you here. I know that you're eager to get back. You got people coming in. This thing opened up at 2:00 on a Thursday, and I was like, who's going to show up at 2? There was people waiting to get in here at 2:00.
Yeah. You gotta beat the crowd.
And I kind of liken that to say, those are probably buyers, man. They want to get out first, right? The partiers on the weekend when they want to come out and just look around and drink some beer. But good luck here at the show. We really love having you on the podcast network. I'm so happy you guys are having a great show already, and it's going to be getting better for the weekend.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right, everybody. We will be right back after these words. All right, everybody, welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are here at the Overland Park Boat Show. It is beautiful outside. I know everybody, I don't know what's going on, but like people have their convertibles out. I saw people barbecuing. I mean, it's like, this is crazy.
It's time to go boating.
I was boating last week.
We got Mike Dodwell and we got, okay, listen, Mike, Iguana Marine Group. We hear that all over the place. I mean, you know, you guys are big, right? I
Yes.
mean, tell me the history of Iguana. Like, what's going on?
Iguana's been around the lake for many years. I think back in 2019, new ownership took over. Our owner group owns a few of the marinas down here at the lake.
Yeah, we reach all the way out to, we're all the way down in Tulsa, Oklahoma, down in Grove. We have another location. We opened that up, as it's been about, 3-4 years now.
Yep.
And Steve, how long have you been with them?
I've been with them for a while. I'm going on a little over 10 years now.
Okay, well, is that a watch? You get a watch for that, or what do you get?
Should.
You get to get watch. You get watched.
Should,
Okay.
yeah.
I think they should give a boat at 10 years is maybe more like it, you know?
I'll take it.
No, I mean, you know what's so fun about the boat show is people are smiling. They're just having the best time. Like, you know, it's just a fun thing to go shop for.
Everybody's happy on a boat, talking about a boat. Anything that has to do with a boat just brings happiness.
Yeah, and it kind of feeds on each other. Like you just all of a sudden you're walking around, you're like, yeah, I'm kind of happy too. Like, let's go. I don't know, maybe I'll buy something. You know,
Right?
Everybody here, I believe, is just as excited about summer coming as we are, for sure.
Yeah, and this is the time of year when it's not that far off. I mean, everybody's like, oh, it's the middle of winter. No, I mean, we're 6 weeks from being able to do some boating. I mean,
100%. Oh, yeah.
you know, and now with, I don't know, do you guys have inboards and outboards, or is it all over? You know, these outboards now have changed how we boat, because it used to be you winterize that boat in October. You didn't de-winterize it
You're
until
sad all winter.
March. It sat all winter.
Yeah.
It collected every single bit of pollen that you could collect. But these outboards have changed the way we boat on this lake now. And Jeff, I saw you do this. It was Christmas Day, I think.
right.
You took your tri-tune out on the. You wouldn't have done that 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was, 75 degrees. Something down
Mhm.
on
It
Christmas.
was
Yeah, everybody
glorious.
was on the water with their outboard playing.
And that's so. I mean, when people are looking for boats, that's something to think about, right? Like,
100%.
you know, do you want to winterize it or do you not want to winterize it? You know, there's choices now.
And a lot more people, I think, are actually staying at the lake more instead of kind of going back and forth. So a lot of people are there in the off months, and they're using those outboards, and they like it because they don't have to worry about, you know, the other 1,000 people that are out there. They can hold lake to themselves. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, and I tell people all the time, and I've lived down there for 23 years, and if you don't know what Sunday afternoon through Thursday morning
Yeah.
is, you need to do it. I mean, it's a different lake.
It is.
It-
Weekends
it's-
change everything.
Yeah,
Those of us that are local get out there during the week and enjoy every bit of it.
and nothing closes. I mean, you can go to all the places on the water you can during the weekend, except you can get a spot. And
Yeah.
you can get served, and you know, it's just you may not have to get bumped into by 10 people who are overserved. But you know, this lake during the week is one of the most enjoyable lakes I think there is.
Oh, absolutely.
And primarily because of that, because there's so much things supporting the people on the water, and they don't close.
Yeah.
Saturday, you got to really, you got to be out and you got to be hungry to go out and get it, because there's a lot of things you got to deal with. But that's just what makes it fun, and I think that's what makes it unique.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Our lake is wonderful.
What are
Best
some of
place
the
for
boats that you guys are really excited about for this year? What do you guys got?
Our main line for tri-tunes is Godfrey.
Okay.
Godfrey's been around since 1958. American built in Indiana.
Mhm.
And construction-wise, it's made for Lake of the Ozarks. It's made for that rough.
Yeah, which is it's a different lake. I mean,
Yeah.
they have to retool tri-tunes for this lake, don't they?
100%. Yeah.
I mean-
the build quality of a boat is definitely important on this lake.
Yeah. If you want to see how good your boat is, put it on Lake of the
Yeah.
Ozarks.
Yeah.
I mean, because it'll tell you pretty quickly.
Yeah, you'll find out real quick how good your warranty is as well.
That's right. and I'm just, I own a tri-tune, and I swore I never would, but I've had a bunch of different boats, but I love driving my Barca Lounger down the middle of the lake on a Tuesday. I guess I'm that age.
We get a lot of customers that come in that haven't seen a tri-tune or been in one in a while, and they're like, "Wow!" I mean, it's not a floating piece of plywood with tiki torches
No.
and lawn chairs anymore. I mean, it's your living room on the water. I mean,
And I mean, you can go. I can go 45 miles an hour with it. I can tow a skier if I want. I mean, there's all.
you want to
It's
get crazy,
crazy.
put an extra motor on there. I mean, whatever you want to do. I mean, you can do anything with them.
Yeah, I mean, and so guys, when you come down here to the boat show, you got to go see our buddies over at Iguana. Like, you guys have I mean, your booth's huge. I mean, you got a lot of stuff. You brought a lot of stuff down here.
Yeah, we've got 9 Godfreys and a Schaefer yacht.
Wow.
And we fit it all in the booth.
And are you guys, we talked to several people already tonight, and they're telling us, like, if you're ready to buy, this is the place to buy. Like, you're going to find your best deal of the year at the boat show.
Yeah, 100%. Our manufacturers, I mean, they give us rebates to pass on to the customers to get boats out the door. I mean, it's the beginning of the season. They want those boats turning. I know as the season kind of goes on, inventory kind of gets picked through. So right now is a good time to pick out what you want now and choose colors, anything like that. Otherwise, if you wait too long, those boats are gone. You're having to order everything else. So boat shows are a great time to be here, see the boats, touch the boats, and get a good deal.
So bring your checkbook.
Yep. I got a pen.
Bring your you can get a drink anywhere. I've seen 15 bars when I walked in, so you're not going to go thirsty. And just have fun. And I mean, this is the atmosphere you want to be in this weekend. Like, if you're not down here, you're missing out.
100%. Yep. We're excited to be here too.
Guys, we're so happy that we had you on the podcast. I think it's going to be a great summer. Iguana is going to be a big part of it for a lot of people, and it's just a great place to be. And we enjoy having you guys here. And I know you guys also, you guys are buddies with a lot of the other boat dealers. So it's not, you guys compete. You guys want to win. Everybody wants to win, but there's a lot of camaraderie here too.
100%. Well, I just got done walking around the booths, talking. I think every booth, talking to everybody, kind of getting everybody pumped up, and we're all excited. Everybody here is excited to be here. So. We're ready.
And one of the ways we look at it, we want you to find the best boat that's for you, whether we sell it or not. So we'll help you find it.
Yeah, which is amazing because, I mean, normally you don't see that kind of stuff, and you really do. You want people to be happy. Yeah. Like, we're going to sell our boats, that's fine, but we would love to sell you one of our boats. But if you're looking for something completely different, let's find you something you like. And to me, that's what makes it so unique here. And I'm really glad you guys decided to join us today and came on and tell us all the story about Iguana. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
All right, guys, have a good one. And we will be right back after these messages.
But
he was the one that crashed.
Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are at the Overland Park Boat Show. We are in Overland Park, obviously. And, look, if you're going to do something this weekend and you're going to be in Kansas City, you need to get out to this show because there is so much stuff here. Not just boats, although there's a ton of boats. There's all kinds of dock stuff. There's all kinds of lift stuff. There's all kinds of water toys. There's all kinds of, I'm seeing people who can get you into a loan for a new place. Everything that you want for your season to start at the lake really starts at the boat show.
It does. We bring, 80 people that are marine dealers of one shape, form, or the other, and we bring them to Kansas City for you guys to take on.
Yeah, and it's not an easy endeavor, is it, Mark?
No, it's not.
We're here with Mark Mawson. Mark Mawson wears several hats, and you're going to see him a couple times tonight. He is the president of Lomda. He is the president and of the board of the Shootout. He owns and is the family matriarch of Polylift. When do you sleep?
Not a lot, but I tell everybody I had ADHD before ADHD was cool, so I operate pretty well under pressure.
Well, I think what we were going to talk about is the Shootout a little bit.
Yeah.
And boy, we just came out with an announcement not too long ago.
How about that?
$815,000 was donated to local charities at Lake of the Ozarks. I mean, it's just, and you've been around this thing since it started. So
since day one.
Day one, when it was at Shooters 21, and you guys were.
I was a patrol boat.
Yeah, and you guys were just having fun, right? I mean, it was like, oh, we're getting together. And by the way, now that we're getting together, man, let's try to raise some money because it'd be fun. And this thing has mushroomed into the biggest charity at the lake.
It's the largest unsanctioned boat race in the country.
And everybody thinks that it's just the boat race, and it is. That's the biggest. That's the coup de grace.
That's the glue.
But there's another 14 events that happen throughout the year that all contribute to these shootout charities. And I mean, Make-A-Wish. I mean, I'm trying to think all the things, which is close to your heart, because your wife is the one who Tiffany.
That's her
Tiffany runs
mastermind.
Make-A-Wish. We'd be remiss in not talking about her and what she does for Make-A-Wish. But all the things that they got, the damn putt-putt coming up.
That's coming up. Yeah.
And
the street party.
Street party.
Got the poker
Offshore.
run. You've got skeet shooting in the fall. We've got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and you know what's fun about it is, and I'm lucky enough to be close to it with you on it, and I never thought that we affected as many people as we do.
It's crazy.
I mean, it touches so many people.
So many people.
Now, I mean, it was kind of your idea to move it. You took a lot of flack. It turned out pretty good, didn't it?
Turned out well.
I mean,
it was, and I don't want to take all the credit on the moving thing. It was just there was a team basically that was put together, and we talked and looked at different ideas and different things and what if and what not, and it all came to fruition. And we were a lot of sleepless nights just prior going, I hope somebody shows up. And
they showed up.
Wow. Yeah.
Jeff was out in a boat, the string of boats. And let's face it, when it was at the old location, there was a string of boats.
It was very successful place.
Not like this one. This thing was on Saturday. I don't know what they estimated it to be, Jeff. It took you an hour to get from one end to the other.
It was on steroids.
Yeah, it was crazy. And the thing that the new venue allows is I sat up in the VIP thing in the dog pound for a little bit and watched the boats come in and out, in and out, in and out. And there was a stream of boats going into the shootout and out of the shootout all day long. Where that at the old location, that was a little inhibited because it got scrunched down a little bit at the start. And so it made it harder for people to come and go. And the waves, every time someone would leave and start or leave and come and go, also affected the course.
Yeah.
With the way the course is set now, we actually had some drivers complain it was too smooth. I was like, well, that's never happened.
Well, and I'll tell you what, it's a fast course. And and we had some pretty cool shots. And I know this year there's going to be even more of in-boat camera shots of the intensity of what's going on in that boat is just amazing. But
another thing to point out too before you get away from that is the no wake zone that they had at when it was at the previous location. Yeah, and now you have none, which makes it easier for more people to come.
And the other thing I got personal phone calls from two of the different restaurant and bars that were in that no wake. Mm-hmm. And they said they had the largest Saturday that it had, obviously, since we initiated the no wake zone prior.
Because people can get to them.
Because you don't say, if I'm coming from the 9 mile marker and I want to go to Margaritaville or Paradise, I got an idle. Yeah. I'm not going to go. So nobody went.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden you can just keep cruising back and forth. And even though performance wasn't in that no wake zone, they said they had a monster weekend.
And there's no change to what a normal weekend was. I mean, you didn't have to close down anything in normal. The normal no wake, people went through. They got to be in the state park. The bars were packed, and it's going to get even bigger now with the Oasis and all the stuff's coming up. It's so cool to see how that one change made such a dramatic difference. And let's face it, to almost have $1 million given away, that's got to give you some really good feelings.
It's a good feeling. That's when all those hours you donated and all those sleepless nights are all paid back right there.
And we'd be remiss not to say that, it's not just us that can do it. You guys, anybody who's listening, who's watching can do it. You can all be a volunteer for the shootout. And the cool thing about it is when you're a volunteer for the shootout, you pledge the hours you volunteer to the charity of your choice. So you get to select from 38 charities that you can give those hours to. And I mean, where else can you have fun to help out, in your time, and then money gets donated to a charity in your name. I mean,
and no matter what walk of life you're in, whether you're struggling to make ends meet or you've got millions of dollars, you can do that. And really, unless you donate money, it doesn't cost any money. It's just your time. So even if you've been in a need where someone has helped you, and I just want to give back, I just want to help, you can come do that. Donate some time. That's all you need is time, and those monies go to that charity that you want.
Yeah, and it's shootouthelpers.com. Someone can go to and sign themselves up. That site is open, and you can go and put down what days you want to work and what events you might want to be involved in. And our friend Sarah Moody will call you, and she will make sure she gets you
plug you right in.
She will get you plugged right in. I'm so happy for you, because I know I was on the inside and I saw what you went through in making the move and the stuff that you went up against. And I think I'm just at the time now where we stand, it was the best movie ever made. Yeah. And now we have one under our belt, so we can make the next one even better and even better. And that's not saying that everything went perfect, but for moving everything to a whole different location. I mean, we got some cool stuff planned possibly for the mini shootout now with some different time. I mean, there's a lot of things in the works that are going to make these events really cool.
Now, Mark, some people have asked, is it going to move again?
No. I don't. Well, not under anything.
Not under your leadership.
Heaven forbid. No.
Why would you ask him that?
Yeah.
He was doing so well.
People want to know.
He was doing so well.
Breakdown here. No, I don't see that. The Oasis is coming on, and even for something happens and nothing happens there, it doesn't matter. We had such a good response and things that how it worked at Dog Days. That's one of the things we told them when we were done, that this is going to become a block party instead of a single thing. We'll just keep kind of moving it on, and we'd love to keep them involved. They want to stay involved, and I don't see anything but good things coming. The course works so good where it's at, and it's so safe. I just do not foresee anything changing, and then to go back to a main channel and venue where they have to shut down the main channel and do that kind of stuff, and the amount of water patrol and manpower it takes, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, and the experience that string of boaters had, I mean, I that's what blew me away. I mean, the drone shots of what was going on down there, the people that were actually in it. And when you see it up close, it's a different thing.
Oh, it's a different.
You can watch it on TV and it looks cool. If you're sitting in a boat and one of those goes by you within 100 feet, it's wild.
It is.
It is and you hear some of those jet engines spool up for the big boys. I mean, it's something that's out there.
Exactly. And those that want to volunteer for for the course boats, like, oh man, I'm out on a course all day. You got front row seats.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a dream. That's a dream job.
It
right?
is. There's only 20 of them that get to be able to do that, and you're right next to the fire department. You were front row. Front center stage.
Now you're gonna have a line of about 150 people.
That's all right. We'll take it. Hey man, congratulations. Like I said, awesome year, record year, and looking for. I mean, we're all looking for another record, so it's like we can't stop now.
I'm chasing a number, baby. I'm chasing.
I know
a number.
you are. I know you are.
Speaking of a number, Mark, what do you think the fastest boat's gonna do this year?
Oh, I don't know. I really feel and. We were 244 this year. I think we're going to see a 252 to 256 range numbers that I think we're going to see. I'll be really surprised if we don't.
I mean, we saw 100 and something Sea-Doo, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which again
120.
goes back to the course.
Yeah.
Because it was calm enough they could run that number.
It was smooth.
And I think after them seeing that, there's some PWCs out there faster.
Oh yeah.
So I foresee some bigger numbers than that too. Not gonna strap my little butt to that thing. But there could be, because flipping across the water 150 miles an hour, this doesn't seem like fun. But I think there's going to be some cool stuff that comes out of that as well.
Well, congratulations, man. Job well done. We're so happy and grateful that you put all your time and effort into that. And we're going to have him back on here in about another 30 minutes to talk to us about Lomda, about the boat show, which is why we're all here. And then you're going to bring the boys back on to talk about Polylift. So Mark will be back on with us. Thanks for joining us for this segment. We really appreciate you, bud.
You're welcome. Thanks for, I want to thank the whole shootout team, because it takes everybody.
It does.
On this. I just get to be privileged enough to put my name on top of it, but it's not about me. It's
a
about
great
our team.
Yes. It really is.
Great team.
All right, guys, we'll be right back after these messages. All right, everybody, welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are in Overland Park for the start of the boating season. The boat show is kind of like, look, it's the time when everybody gets to get out. I'm looking around, everybody's smiling, everybody's giggling. They get to look at boats, they get to buy boats, they get to buy a watercraft, they get to go look at a new, dock, buoy, whatever it is. All of us boat geeks, we love it because it's something that you get to come out and you get to see all the products and you're like, okay, we're only like 6 weeks away from actually maybe getting out on the water.
Depends on if you're looking at the groundhog results.
That's right. Don't listen to the groundhog. We're here with Dale Law, Marine Max, General Manager, Marine Max. Dale, listen, man, you guys, you don't come to this show empty-handed. You guys have brought some serious boats to this show. I mean, your booth is huge.
Yeah, we have to, I guess, because that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to see the big boats.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, how many people does it take to get this thing put up? You guys do this?
It's about a staff of 20.
And they've been here since Sunday?
It's late Sunday afternoon and 6 a.m. Monday morning.
Yeah.
Starting at it, getting it dialed in.
That's crazy. And look, I mean, you guys basically move a dealership here. I mean, you basically move your whole business inside this building. And it's for good reason because this is the start of the season. And this is really, if you want to get out and buy a boat and you want to get, and I'm a deal, you know me, and Dale knows this, guys. I like a deal. I mean, I am one of those.
Ken again? Oh,
no one's going to make gross on me. Now, I'll tell you, this is the time to buy, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Starting with the Miami Boat Show last week, they've all kicked in and said, hey, it's boat show season. That kind of kicks off. I think the winter boat show was at the Miami International. Every brand, every manufacturer, even what we don't carry, they're all doing it. And there's the reason they want to, hey, we got some inventory sitting there from 2025. And we need to get people excited about the 2026 models and new stuff. And so they're putting together their best foot forward, and we're doing the same.
I just saw that SLX 400. That's
the
I
entertainer.
mean, that had to be built for the Lake of the Ozarks. I mean, it is actually, if you sat down and said to yourself, what would I build a boat to enjoy this lake? That boat has everything.
It is. Kind of a day cruiser. You can convert it to an overnight if you want. You're not going to stay on. You're not live on it.
No,
obviously.
But you might go down and you got a full head in there. I mean, so if you're coving out, beautiful
and
boat
I can
to go
stand
out.
that down there.
Right.
Now my feet might hang off the bed a little bit, but that's okay.
But open bow and then the whole thing, it's like a transformer. I mean, the thing starts.
Yeah, the starboard side
taking
the terrace that folds out, and that's for the coving out side of things. And
grills, coolers.
Yeah, it's got a TV. Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, it's so funny because I think, when you first got on this lake 30, 40 years ago, everybody kind of had the same thing. You had an open bow or you had a closed bow or maybe you had a cruiser. And now you got cruisers with open bows. You got open bows with cuddy cabins. You got, tritunes that can take a 6-foot wave.
Yeah. Well, and I can remember you said 25 years ago, a 40 Sundancer was a big boat.
That was a huge boat.
Yeah. I mean, people are like, holy cow, we're going to live on this boat. And I don't need a condo and park in a marina. 40 feet, that's all you need. Well, our bow rider's 40 feet now,
right?
So, yeah, it's transformed. It's nuts.
And I think it's a testament to this lake, though. I mean, there's people that come on this lake. They want to enjoy the lake. They want to get out on it. They want to spend 8-10 hours on a Saturday out on their boat.
Well, and it's even transformed from the cove out, and the party cove is transformed a little bit. It's not quite what it was, but all the restaurants and bars that now have a swimming pool, the swim up bars, things for the kids to do. They got the kiddie pool section, and it's a destination. So there's not as much coving out as there used to be. And people want to get from point A to point B, and multiple times. Hey, we're going to meet here at this place, we're going to go to that place. The outboard models on the same boat now, that boat is 20% faster.
Yeah.
And that's what they're looking for. I want to get somewhere quicker because my buddies are at this bar, that bar. And so that's really been a change too, is the amount of outboard boats that we're selling.
And we were just talking with some other guys about the outboards and how it extends your season. I mean, you're not winterizing these things like you do with the inboards. So, I mean, you might get another month and a half, 2 months out of them.
Shoot, you're boating right now.
Well,
I'd be boating today.
And
well,
I think
Christmas.
Yeah.
And you told me something that really stuck with me, that on average, you figured that on average, now there's people that do a lot more, a lot less, about 10 times a year you get out on your boat if you're here for a full season.
Yeah, the consumer, or the vacationer or whatever, the resident that lives outside of Missouri, whether it's Chicago, northern Iowa, even in Denver, thinking about customers, southern Texas, Arizona, they just can't come in every weekend.
Yeah.
So that their time is, about every third weekend if they're lucky.
And when they do come in, that boat's got to be right. It's got to be ready. It can't be down.
No.
You guys have a huge service department. I know you do a great job of getting boats back on the water. Let's face it. People run into logs, things break. I mean, you're going to have issues, but you guys try your best to get them back on the water.
That battery charger didn't get kicked back on because the dock breaker tripped 2 weeks ago while they were gone to come back and the battery's dead.
Right.
I mean, man, that's a tough one.
Yeah. And then you got the marina too. I mean, you guys have a huge marina. I mean, how many boats do you guys keep at?
Well, we have 188 slips. We're about 90% full.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been that way for a good little bit.
Yeah.
And, COVID really kicked off the lake again. I mean, there's people coming from all over, both coasts, coming to the Midwest coast, and it's changed a lot. So yeah, we're not empty, but we have a slip or two left for the next guy who wants to buy a big boat.
And you'll sell them one, right? I mean,
Sure will. Yeah.
Dale, I got a question for you. Let's say MarineMax comes to you and says, we want to do something nice for you. We're going to give you a boat. Pick any boat you want. Which boat are you choosing?
Probably a 270 or 290 outboard.
Outboard, okay, 290 outboard.
The 290 outboard's twins.
Mm-hmm.
270 is single. So I would probably take, because I'm going to have a house, don't need a cruiser to stay on. The 290 gets you the twin joystick at a very, very good value.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll run.
It's a good run. Yeah, I don't need to go more than 60. I'm too old to work.
And even then you don't. We talk about that all the time. It's like you get all these motors, but you still go at 25, 30 miles an hour because it's a comfortable speed.
Yeah. Listen, I'm on my I have a Harris Tri-Tune, my second one that I bought from Dale. And I'll tell you right now, there's something about cruising down that lake at 20 miles an hour on my Barca Lounger that just puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
It just does.
It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether it's drinking coffee, juice, tea, your favorite beverage, whatever, the pontoon makes it easy to drink. It's as rough as it is, you can just sit and kind of go along and float through the waves, and that's why they're so popular.
And you can take 12 people out and not feel like it's crowded, and everybody has a good time. They're all on the water. Everybody's, and when I pull up to the gas pump and everybody alligator arms me, it doesn't cost me a lot to fill it up. So, that's a good thing. So,
well, I've had friends, hey, I'll have with gas. Here's $20. Okay, sure. You buy dinner tonight. You're talking. So.
Well, guys, if you are coming down to the boat show, you got to get to the MarineMax booth. They have something for everybody. You got some big boats down here, but you also got something for everybody else. You got
we specifically try to target some of the lakes in Kansas City. We have a 19-foot Sea Ray that will fit every lake up here. There's a lot of restrictions on the Kansas City lake, so we've got a boat that fits every lake that's up here from their minimum requirements, length, and all that stuff. So, we got something for everybody.
And this is the weekend to buy. Do not wait. Get up here. Talk to one of his salespeople. Talk to Dale himself. He'll talk to you. You'll talk to him. You don't.
I'd rather
you're not against
walk around and talk than to look at a computer all day.
Get here to the boat show.
Ken, do you have a joystick in your Harris?
I do not. I steer it and power it the old way.
We have a joystick here sitting in the
I
booth
set
right
that
now.
up on the tee for you right there.
Yeah, I did talk to Dale about looking for a boat for me, but we're in some talks, so let's not. I'm feeling pretty good. Don't get me too jittery already. I mean,
pressure's on. Joystick.
No, listen, we love having you here. We know you're a huge part of what's going on with Lomda. You're a huge part of making this show come on, and it's a great show. And anybody who's out there, get down here, enjoy it. You're here tonight, you're here Friday, you're here Saturday, and then I think even Sunday for a little while, right?
Yeah, till 5 Sunday. And don't forget, you talk about a huge part. The LOZ app's become a huge part of our boat. So thank you.
Yeah, and we just did our deal
really
this
good.
year with you guys. We have you on the front of the app at your own button. You can go into the LOZ app right now, and you can hit the Lomda section, and it'll open up and show you where everybody's booth is. You can find out how you get to them. And then the beauty that I think is the most important thing about that is, and I'm glad you brought it up, everybody walks around these shows with a bag, and they're all stuffing a flyer or something. Guess what? You don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah.
You got the LOZ app in your hand. It's got everybody's information that's at the boat show. So you right in your hand. You don't have to worry about that. Enjoy yourself. Hold a drink in that hand instead of a flyer. Get out here and look at a boat.
Exactly.
Take your shoes off before you get on the nice ones, right? I mean, we appreciate a shoe.
Yeah, that's all right. And that's, that's used to be a big thing. Not so much.
On my
Weather's
boat,
good
it's still a
now.
big thing. so-
Well, but we people walk around like carpet and going on, so your shoes aren't dirty. There's no rocks on them.
Yeah.
That's the big
No Kool-Aid. Let's just keep the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Kool-Aid and popcorn.
There you go. Dale Law with Marine Max. Thanks, man, for joining us. You know, we have you on the LOZ App podcast all the time. We love talking to you. You're one of the experts of the lake, and you've been around forever. Not that, I mean, you're still a young guy. We're not trying to, ship you off yet, but thanks a lot for joining us.
All right,
bud.
guys. Thank you. Appreciate
All
it.
right. We'll see you. Guys, we will be right back after these words. All right, everybody, we are back with the LOZ Podcast Network. We're live at the Overland Park Boat Show, the Lomda Boat Show. I love a boat show. You guys know that. I am so happy because I look around and everybody's smiling. Everybody's just giddy about being down here.
Cabin fever.
We're here with Bob Forbes from Lake West Marine. Bob, how you doing?
Doing good. Did you ever find Bob at the booth today?
Yeah, Bob pulled one over on me. I was walking around introducing myself for the first time, and Bob said, well, he's an older gentleman. He's got a little balding, and I looked right past it. I'm like, well, could you point him out to me? He's like, I'm Bob.
Wearing a yellow shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, boat show season's fun, isn't it?
You know, they are. And we sell fun. I mean, that's what we're here to do. And we like to see people smile and have a good time and talk about boats, whether they're buying or not. People come by just to visit, and we get a lot of our best customers that way. They may
It is
not buy
true.
today, but
Yeah.
they'll be back.
That's true, because you sit on a couple 1 year, you think about it, and then you come back the next year and you think it's time. I mean, we've been doing this, and look, we don't want to force anybody into something they're not ready for anyway. There's plenty of stuff people can get involved with, but boy, when they make the decision, they sure get happy, don't they?
Well, it is. It's a good time for us. It's a good time for the customer, and you don't have to buy a boat at the boat show, but yeah, there's usually good deals, and a lot of the dealers, including us, we offer our boat show specials through the end of March, and it's a time to save money. A lot of times the boat manufacturers themselves, or in this case the engine manufacturers, offer some incentives that make it good to buy during this time frame. Right now with Mercury, they're offering 7-year warranty as opposed to the normal 3-year warranty.
Oh, that's huge.
Through the end of March 31st.
That is huge. That's thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to like $8,000 just handed to you.
Yeah,
for
that's
extra warranty. So we encourage people, if they're on the fence at all, it's a good time to buy, because I can't give you that good a deal, take advantage of those types of things.
And I think people sometimes think, oh, if they have a deal, it's good all year long. It's not. I
No,
mean,
it's not.
you guys get incentives from the manufacturers. You get incentives from the engine builders. They're good. They do them for a reason at a certain period of time because they're either trying to move some product or they're trying to get some stuff out there. And you really need to be ready to buy when you get one.
You betcha. And the truth is, you're trying to help dealers move product. They're doing the best they can to help us move the product that they sell. And engines have gotten expensive, and if you can get extra warranty, grab it. And
I've become a warranty guy. I don't know. When I was younger, I never took out a warranty, and I paid the price several times. And now that I'm older, anytime somebody offers me a warranty, I say yes, yes, because I don't want to worry about it anymore. I don't want to deal with it. I just want it to be fixed, and I want to be back on the water.
I don't want to buy an extended warranty for a coffee maker, but if it comes to a boat, yeah.
Until the coffee maker doesn't work and you really need a cup of coffee, you kind of wish.
I know. I hear you. So.
And you guys are located in Laurie, right?
Yeah, we're at 350 South Main in Laurie, right on the south end of town. So if you're coming from the Gravois area on 5, we're on the far end of town. If you're coming from Camdenton, Sunrise Beach, basically the first business you come to.
It's amazing how that west side's growing.
It is. It's growing, has grown rapidly, and there's a lot going on right now. I don't know all the details about some of the businesses coming in, but yeah, the town's growing, and that's a good thing. We call it the quiet side.
Yeah.
The west side.
I don't know. I've been to West Side Socials. You guys aren't so quiet, but
it's changed a bit, but yeah, it is still kind of considered the quiet side. We have customers all over the lake, but we've talked to customers here today that are from Osage Beach or Camdenton area, Camelot, that type of area. But a lot of our customers are Gravois Arm, North Buck Creek, Twin Islands area, clear to people at the 2-mile marker. We have them all over the place, so. It just depends, they find the boat they like, they find the dealer they like. That's important to us. My wife and I own the dealership. We wouldn't be there if it wasn't for our crew.
Yeah. It takes a lot of people to make it happen.
We have a team. I'm absolutely lucky or blessed to have the staff that we have, because they take care of not only my wife and I, but our customers. And we get comments on them all the time. And that's how we'll be successful in the long run. Is the people that work for us. They're very important to me, and I get a little melancholy sometimes because I think, God, why did they stay and do that?
Yeah,
Because
well,
they
and
could
it
have
means a
went
lot
on.
at the lake because you can find a job at the lake. People need, but if you keep people and you keep them for a while, there's a reason they're sticking around. It says a lot for you guys and how you treat them, and what I'm sure what they're going through, and the fact that they can depend on you guys as well.
Well, and they can. As far as our brands of boats, they know our brands well. Currently, we have Bentley pontoon tritoons in our tritoon line. We've had those since the get-go of Lake West Marine. I actually brought that brand to the lake back in 2004. I was working for another dealership as the GM, and we brought that brand in back then. So we know it well, and it's had some ownership changes over the years, but they're building a terrific boat.
They build a great boat.
It's a great boat. It's a beautiful boat, for one thing. And I'll put it against any of the brands, and I like all the brands, don't get me wrong, but I'll put it against any of them for performance and durability. It's just
they hold their value.
Very well.
Let's face it, a boat's not an investment. I mean, you don't buy it like a stock, but
right.
But you don't want to get crushed either.
No, and there's. And I won't say anything bad about another brand. They're all good. Some may be a little better than others. But we've seen a lot of changes with Bentley over the years, and they're just doing a tremendous job with the boats today. And then most recently, we took on Manitou. And that's new to us this year, but we weren't really looking for another brand. It became available to us because of some changes as to where they used to be. And we jumped on it. I would consider it kind of a high performance tritoon, the Manitou, to the point where we can even put twin engines on these boats. And that's something.
Isn't that amazing? We're putting twins on.
Who would have ever?
We're putting twins on them now.
And we're talking, 900 horsepower total on the boat
on a tritoon.
Twin 450s. And that's and they're getting ready to raise that to 500s. And it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid coming to the lake, my grandmother had a place at the 44-mile marker. We had a 28-foot pontoon
Right.
with an 18-horse Johnson
18
engine on
horse.
it. And I'm telling
And you still had fun.
I'm telling you, some of my fondest memories of this lake were on
Yeah,
that old
you still
pontoon.
had fun.
Yeah, heck,
Yeah.
we had a blast. And it didn't have furniture on it. We brought lawn chairs on the boat, and hell, some of us could swim as fast as the boat,
right.
you know. But we were younger back then. But pontoon's a great family way to get around.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a tri-tune owner.
Yeah.
I love driving my Barca Lounger down the middle of the lake. I'll admit
Absolutely.
it sure is nice. I'm excited for you guys. You know, you got a lot going on. You got some new, have a Manitou there now and stuff. It's an exciting year for you.
It is, and we just got our spring order in for accessories. You know, water toys. Our showroom is good size, and we have a lot of things in there. For, you know, life jackets from 6X down to infant, and water toys. You know, the towables. We got all kinds of oils and cleaners. And, you know, you name it, we got everything, all the hardware, bulk rope, whatever you need, we've got in the showroom. And there's some really nice ladies that work for us in the showroom.
Okay.
That take good care of the customers when they come in.
Well, it's important that you guys, you know, look, everybody wants to come to the boat show and they want to buy the big stuff, but you're going to need the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to need the life jackets and the floaties and all the stuff. You know, that's what's coming.
And we focus on that heavily when we sell a new boat, because we talk to our customers. It's not just selling you the boat. We want you as a customer for 10 more years.
Right.
As you need stuff, you know, because things wear out.
Yeah.
And we have a full service department, Mercury certified service department, and we of course can handle any warranty with Mercury. We service all brands, but we can't do warranty on some other brands, but we certainly can help you. And we tell our customers, preventive maintenance, that's the most important thing to get the most life out of your boat and your engine.
Yeah, you got to
Take
keep
care
on
of it. Yeah. It costs a little money every year. But it's what keeps it floating.
Well, that's why that 7-year warranty that you guys have for the boat show. I mean, guys, take advantage of that. Come by, get to Lake West Marine, see their boats.
Absolutely.
You know, take advantage of that Mercury 7 years instead of 3 is amazing.
And we have a Benny, our golden retriever. He helps in the shop. He's a tool handler, so you give him a tool, he'll take it to whoever.
Okay, so you come see Benny in the shop.
Yeah, and then Bella, we have a little golden doodle, and she's our greeter and inspector. So
come hang out for a little while. You're saying,
if you come, you're going to meet the dogs. So and they do. Everybody loves them for some reason. So I think some good customers come there to see them. So.
Well, hey, whatever it takes to bring them in.
Whatever gets them there. So
I love it, Bob. Thanks for joining us today, man. Really appreciate having you guys on.
Nice
I hope you have just tremendous success at the boat show here and in 2026. It seems like it's already. I mean, there were people waiting to get in this thing at 2:00. I was amazed.
It's been great.
So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a great show for you here. And are you going to St. Louis as well?
Yeah, we'll be at St. Charles.
Yeah.
You bet. Yeah. In fact, when we leave here Monday, we head straight to St. Charles with our boats, and because it's kind of
why go back?
Yeah. So it's a long day.
Well, we'll see you in St. Charles. We're going to be doing another one of these. We'll probably have you back on, and
Hope so. That'd be great.
We'll see how this show went for you.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Bob.
All right.
Guys, we'll be right back after these messages. All right, everybody, welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are live at the Overland Park Boat Show, the Lomda Boat Show. This place is already getting crazy. There's people coming in left and right. There was people waiting in line at 2 o'clock on a Thursday to get in here. I love the boat show because everybody here is happy. Andrew Davis, State of Mind Water Sports. You're happy too, aren't you?
Absolutely, man. I haven't even had anything to drink yet. So.
Although I did catch you, I was walking around earlier in the show, and I did catch Andrew on his hands and knees packing a cooler. So I mean,
waters.
It was waters,
waters.
but it was
keep everybody hydrated.
Yeah, got to stay hydrated.
So, yeah.
How this is a big endeavor, isn't it? Coming to these shows. I mean, this is not an easy thing.
Absolutely, man. We spend a lot of time. Service guys spend a lot of time.
And money. I mean, this is not cheap.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to move. How many boats did you guys move in?
So, State of Mind has 9 towboats.
Wow.
In the booth.
Wow.
And we absolutely love it. We feel that obviously it's worth it, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise you wouldn't be here. But it's one of those things that it's a great place to be, to see every boat, right? Obviously, not everybody can bring every boat, but there's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, I walked through there. There's a lot of inventory here. It's a great time to buy a boat, isn't it, at the boat show?
It is always, yes, it is.
And people think that's just oh, well, I can get that deal. You can't. I mean, you guys have certain deals here at the boat show that it's gone after this.
Yeah, and most of that is the manufacturer rebate side of it, right? And so, like for us, and I'm pretty sure a lot of guys do it too. Say, hey, here's your everyday price. Here's what State of Mind's doing for the boat show. Here's what Malibu or Axis are doing for the boat show, and that's boat show timing.
Yeah,
right. So I think most of their stuff is there's some incentives that are for this weekend, and there's some incentives that go through the end of the month.
Yeah,
right.
And
so,
the explosion of wakeboard boats, man. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the more and more that the boats evolve and the equipment evolves to make things easier for all levels of people. We have seen more surfing take over, right? We're starting to see some skiing come back, which I think is great.
Yeah.
Wakeboarding is still there and still thriving, but not everybody's going to do it.
Yeah.
Right? I wakeboard once a year anymore just to show my kids I still do it. And
I still got it.
Like, hey, I still wakeboard, right? We spend all of our time surfing or foiling or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Right? And
it's a lot better on your knees too. I mean,
right?
skiing. Look, I loved to
slower.
ski back in the day, but man, I took some wipeouts, man. It was not
yard sales, right? Like everything goes every direction. This is obviously a much slower, calmer sport. Water conditions don't matter as much, right? So everyone can do it.
Yeah, and I mean, these
the
boats
fun
are
part.
so technical now. It used to be, I can remember my buddies would be like, okay, everybody sit on this edge of the boat, keep going to the back, hold this sandbag, hold a bucket of rocks.
Yep.
Now you guys hit a button, it pumps water into a certain channel.
It's all automated.
Yeah,
right?
it's crazy though.
Go into your profile, who's surfing, which side, what music do they like,
Set
all
the
that
speed.
kind of stuff. You're gone.
Yeah,
right?
and you're right. I mean, you got to have a good subwoofer, you got to have a good stereo.
Like you got to have your stereo. That's part of it, for sure. So,
and they look cool. I mean, let's face it. The thing about I love is they just look cool.
yeah, they absolutely. I mean, with a lot of the metallics that you can pick now, I mean, and almost all the towboat brands for the majority, you can design your own boat. If you want to have a custom color that matches this purple tequila shirt, they'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
Right? It's just if you want it, they'll figure it out. So they're great brands to deal with. Speaking of looking good, you said you walked around the booth the show earlier, right? I think it's one of the best layouts and booth-looking boat shows that I've seen.
Yeah, it really is.
In a while.
It's
right?
amazing, man. I mean,
everybody's
it looks good.
booth looks fantastic.
Yeah, and it's. I think finally, and I'm going to go on a limb here. I didn't see one white Gelco boat that when I was looking around. I mean, everything is colored now. Everything's got, the stickers. Everything's got the metal. Everything. Yeah. I mean, just what they're doing aesthetically with these boats now is just amazing.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Everybody's chasing the next, like, what's the next fiberglass brand? What's the next company? How do we make them shinier? What is it might be, right? But I just noticed that this year, everybody's looked great.
Yeah, and the flooring in them now. I mean, look, when I was.
Yeah,
you all remember the snap-in carpet,
man.
Sure, I mean,
I don't know how old you think I am,
but that's what if you had snap-in carpet, you were with
you
it.
could take the carpet out and do it, right? Like my job
now,
as a kid was cleaning the boats.
You get that stuff in there, the teak, it looks like teak wood or whatever. It's amazing.
Yeah, all the soft grip. That's what I call it, a soft grip. whatever it might be, the adhesive flooring. I mean, you can make your boat look however you want. You can
Yeah.
personalize it. A lot of these guys here, aftermarket, they'll put your name. I mean,
Oh yeah,
they'll
I've
do
seen
whatever you
logo.
want,
They'll do your
right?
logo for
So,
you. I mean, it's
yeah.
great. And you're in a cool space because genuinely, a wakeboard boat's not the only boat you have. It's generally you have another boat, and then you have your wake. So everybody can add a wakeboard boat to their roster, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
You're perfectly fine
Yep.
with everybody who's
Absolutely.
already got a boat just to add one in.
100%. Just add on to your dock and enjoy your morning sets and your afternoon sets, and if you're out on another boat during the day, more power to you.
Yeah, and it is fun, man, and that's what it's about, and that's what you walk around this show and everybody's smiling because they know they're going to get on that water, they're going to be with their buddies, they're going to be with their family, and they're looking forward to and it's almost like you get to the end of the season and there's that, oh man, we only have another month left, and now you're at this part of the season where you're like, it's only 6 weeks away.
Right? Amen, right? Like we are definitely counting down before we're in the water and have our first boat ride, maybe even our first surf session where we're in the water, right?
Yeah.
And so we've said for years, and I'm sure everybody's heard it, but you get 18 summers with your kids. Right?
If you're lucky.
How are you going to use them?
Yeah.
Well, my kids are now to the point where I have a freshman in college, I have an early graduate high school child, and a freshman in high school, and we have found that doing this keeps us together.
They'll still come around.
I mean,
you might over-index that 18.
Yeah, right. And so that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, man, I love having you on the show. The LOZ app, we love doing this. We love being out here and doing all the stuff with Lomda that we're doing this year, and just getting to talk to all you guys. Everybody's the thing I think it's cool is you guys are all buddies too. Like, I mean, yeah, you're competing and everybody wants to sell a boat, but you guys, you'll go up to another guy in another booth, talk to him about business. Maybe if you can help him, he'll help you. He'll refer.
Yep.
That's a cool thing to have.
It's a good environment, friendly competition.
Yeah.
Right. And if you can't handle a little competition, you probably shouldn't be in sales. In the
That's
first place,
true.
Right. But it is a great culture that if somebody's in need, somebody's there to help. From very simple stuff to bigger projects.
Yeah,
right?
I guarantee you, if somebody's boat out here fell off a thing, everybody from every booth would run over to help you put it back on. Like that's just the group you have.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it.
I love the name State of Mind. It is a state of mind. I think if you have a good one and you enjoy life, that's all you can do.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to a good show. Hopefully you have a great one. And we'll maybe see you in St. Charles.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. All right, guys. We'll be right back after these messages.
Timer that's going to call for just the halibut.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Hey. Listen, we're back. Mark Moss is joining us again because he is involved in everything at the lake. But I like talking about this because everything starts with business and family business, and it allows you being as successful as you've been and your family has been over the years, to give back, and the things you do for the shootout and the things you do for the Lomda Boat Show and for, trying to put the show on. I mean, you're an integral part of what happens here. And Overland Park Boat Show, beautiful place.
Oh, it's amazing.
I walked through that display, and the boats look awesome. All the booths, there's so many people down here. Ryan, Mark, you guys have been to a lot of these. It really starts now, doesn't it? This is where if you're serious about boating and you're serious about getting stuff done for the season, you got to start right now.
You got to start right now. You get on that list.
Yep. Yeah, it's I remember every single time this time comes around, whether the boat show season around Overland Park, that is whenever it's go time. We transition from this off season into this beautiful spring and then summer, and then it's just we're just going. Yeah.
And you guys look, I mean, if you wait too much longer, you're not going to get your lift in by the middle of the summer, right? I mean, you guys have enough business. You're taking names and you're putting people on lists right now.
Absolutely. And it gets them going and gets you done where you need to get done, and you're ready to roll.
Now, you'll always jump through hoops to try to get, I mean,
absolutely.
Look, we all have that situation that comes up where somebody just needs to get something in, and you guys are always, willing to help somebody out, but you need to plan a little bit, and you want to do it right. You don't want to rush.
No, and it'll surprise you how many people say, "Oh, damn, I just bought $1 million boat. I need a lift."
Yeah, never thought about
how
it.
fast that happens.
I never thought about it. Yeah,
it does. It's crazy.
I mean, you guys build some. The thing I love about your business is you build lifts for every boat out there.
Everything.
And because there's every kind of boater at the lake.
There is.
Yes.
And we all love the big stuff. Let's face it. We love seeing those big boats that are coming down, the shootout boats, but there's a lot more tri-tunes than there is super fast boats, and they all need a lift too.
Absolutely. And we have a monster assortment of used lifts as well.
Which is, I bought a used lift from you. I mean, look, lifts are great as long as they're taken care of and as long as they're rehabbed right. I mean, you were telling me this when you sold me mine. You guys go in, you change the bushings out, you change all the stuff that's moving, but steel is steel, and it can last a long time.
Exactly.
Tubes can last a long time, but you got to make sure everything else is there and is right.
Yeah, and a used poly comes with the same warranties as a brand new one when I resell it. So if it's got life in the tanks, 5-year structure, 2-year on the control unit, and when it goes back in used after we have it, it's got the same warranties again.
Because you guys go through it and you make sure it's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what's the biggest boat you've lifted?
We've lifted recently we had a customer named Joe Brandemeyer, and he had a 50 GLS, and we put a 56,000 pound boat lift underneath there. And, we just got the super structure. The structure's almost over 30 feet long, and it's got these giant 7-foot arms. And I mean, it's got everything you can imagine on it to make sure that this lift is super solid underneath there. And he's not in a calm spot either. So,
yeah, each one of those arms weighs about 1,200 pounds.
Now, when you do that, do you have to work with the dock builder do they have to beef up what you're attaching to, or is the weight all on the lift?
It depends on the dock. But most docks at the lake now are built strong enough that they don't have to do a lot of extra stuff. If it happens to be an older dock with the smaller structures, then yeah, there's some stuff we have to do. But
56,000 pounds. And what's the honey hole? Like what are most of the ones you're building? 12,000 pound lifts? Is that
15, 18? Yeah, 15 is a good median there. But sometimes it's like the year of the 18,000 or the year of the 30. Right now, it seems like every lift we're getting is like 30,000 pounds and over. So it just kind of depends on what the market is like and what people are buying, and they come to us. And sometimes we're just building a bunch of smaller lifts, and other times it's just big lift after big lift after big lift, and it's just cool, man.
And you got to plan. I mean, if you're a guy who buys boats every 2 years and you think you're going to upsize, you got to kind of think about it. Like, okay, maybe I'll overbuild for the boat I have now because the next one's going to be a little bigger, a little heavier, and I don't want to have to go back through. And I can retrofit it for whatever I want, but if I maybe spend a little more money now, I don't have to do a whole new lift when I get there.
Yeah, you can skip a couple.
Yeah.
And with the poly, it's not a disposable boat lift. It's something that's going to be there for a very, very, very long time. And so if you plan right, then it does. Now there's some times where you can oversize the lift, and we will tell you that. For a situation that could cause dock problems as well, because the lift becomes so much longer than what the center of gravity of the boat is that causes issues. But no, we can take care of all that.
And so, besides they come to the show this weekend. They come see you.
Yep.
They want to put an 18,000 pound lift in. When's the earliest they could get it in?
Ryan and his team, Ryan takes care of almost all that now and down at the plant. And What are we, 4 weeks?
Right about 4 weeks, and I think we're pushing.
That's
3.
not going to last, though.
No.
I mean, 4 weeks is not going to
Right.
last.
As people keep coming in, putting their deposits in for that, it does grow exponentially very quickly. And it's, now is the time to do that if you're looking to buy that 18,000.
Well, and we were talking to Dale over at Marine Max, and he brought up a stat that I just thought was amazing. He said the average number of times that, if you just look at everybody, put them all in a bucket, is 10 times a season that they use their boat, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, if you don't get to use it 2 times because your lift's not in, that's 20% of your boating time.
Right.
You gotta,
Exactly.
So, it's so important to kind of get the stuff and come down here and get your lift ordered, get it all ready. So when it does come and your boat gets delivered, you can get out there. And, some of with these guys with these outboards now, with all the outboards that are out there, it's extended the season on both sides by a month and a half.
Easily.
And you guys have adapted to those as well, because that's a different configuration, right, for the outboards than it is the inboards.
Yes.
People still want to wipe their boat down, so now you're building ramps around everything.
Yep.
But you guys have seen everything, right? I mean, there's nothing you haven't seen.
Well, I say that every time I say
You probably
that,
invented some things.
Yeah, every time I see that or see something else, there'll be a West Coast boat that I hadn't heard of for some reason or the other. There's some things every now and again that people up and say, hey, it's like, huh. And COVID, I tell you what, COVID brought out some crazy stuff. There were some boats. It was like bringing back the 80s. There were so many old boats and stuff that I had records of from way back when on bottom settings, pad settings, center gravities, that all of a sudden would just show up. Well, I got a 23 Nova 2. Really? Hey, I know what that is. And I'm thinking, you know what that is? Yeah.
I do know what it is.
I drove around one of those in a while. So, yeah, it was crazy to see all of those boats reappear.
And you guys sell 2 different kinds of lifts, right? I mean, you have poly lift, but what's the other lift you guys sell?
We sell the roto lift, and it's just like the poly lift, but it's just less on the structure, and it's got rotationally molded tanks instead of the injected molded high density polyethylene pipe we use on the poly lift.
Can you take that and change it to English for me? And what does it really mean?
Yeah. So basically, the roto lift is the polylift's baby brother.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. Enough said.
That engineering thing,
Sorry.
You lost me at poly something. No. No, but you guys kind of decide what works best for somebody, or is it different lakes where they work best?
Yes.
So if I have a dock that's fixed to the ground, I want a different kind of lift than I do here at the Lake of the Ozarks.
There's different configuration. There's different things we do based on, if you got a dock that's fixed to the ground, it'll depend on what the water fluctuation is, how much we're doing it. And during that water fluctuation, at the high and low, what point at that time do you actually use it? Is it the winter time you don't care? Is it winter? So we adjust the lift and how we build it according to those.
And you know what? At the LOZ app, we applaud local. We celebrate local. We celebrate family. You guys don't get any more local and family than there is at Lake of the Ozarks. It started with your dad, right?
Dad, yep.
You and your brother, and then now the youngins are coming up and they're taking over. It's just so cool. I mean, I just I applaud you guys for sticking around and getting it, because look, let's face it, everybody gets they want to leave and go do something.
Yeah.
But to stick around and actually take that baton, and I know you guys are growing it and you're doing some things and you're bringing them. You guys do a ton of social media stuff. You do a ton of really cool marketing out there. It's kind of fun, isn't it, to have them involved? And
it's brought a whole new energy to, when you do something for so long, you just do it. Mm-hmm. And I love every day. I get up early every morning to go to work. I love going to work. But they brought a new energy to it. There's a new energy, a new synergy, just a whole look on things. And we're super excited about where it's going.
Guys, I'm so happy. I love it. Listen, this is a cool boat show.
It is.
It's already got people were in line at 2:00 on a Thursday. I was like, who's going to show up at 2:00?
We sold our first ticket at 1 p.m. today.
It's awesome. And it's going to be a great weekend. The weather's perfect. There's no reason not to get out to Overland Park, get to the boat show, buy yourself a boat. You're going to need a lift. You're going to probably need some toys for that boat. You're going to need some life jackets. You're going to need all the things. They have it here.
They do.
Even we talked to the Lassens. I mean, you can get a loan for that new place.
You have a house remodeled here?
You can have your house remodeled. You can have a pool. Yeah.
Outdoor stuff. All the boating safety stuff you could possibly want.
Yeah. You guys have really done. This show has just become something it's an event.
It is. And again, we bring approximately 80 marine people from the Lake of the Ozarks, or 80 businesses from the Lake of the Ozarks to Overland Park for them to be able to come in right here and shop everything you need for the summer. You can be done one stop.
Yeah. And
The
you know
best of
what?
the
And selfless plug here, but now that they have the LOZ app and you guys are a major part of that, the days of you having to drag around a bag and put a flyer and remember are over. You come down here, everybody who's got a booth here has a section in the app where you can contact them. You can go to their website. So you can come down here and actually shop, have fun, get all the stuff down, and know when you leave, you got all the information right there in your hand. And
Yeah,
you
don't even have to go to the chiropractor the next day.
You don't have to go to the chiropractor. And it leaves one extra hand for maybe a beer. I don't know.
That's right. It could happen. Those beverages do happen once in a while. And there are, not that I'm counting, with 3 bars here.
It's awesome, guys. Thanks for joining us, man. We love having you on the podcast. We know we're going to have you back, but it's a great time of the year, and we're so thankful that we got this guy right here that holds it all together. He just does so much for everybody, and I know that you feel the same way. And you guys are just you're taking it to a new level, and that's exciting. And I love to see it.
Fun to watch.
Yeah,
super fun.
Guys, we will see you on St. Charles. We'll have you back on. We'll talk a little bit more there, and I'm hoping you report back on all the sales you had here. I'm sure you will, because Overland Park, it looks like it's kicking off to be a great show.
We're already rolling through lifts out there already.
I love it. All right, guys, there you have it. The guys from Polylift. Watch them on social media. Go buy a lift from them. Heck, if you know somebody who just bought a boat, tell them to go buy a lift from them. I mean, it's pretty simple. They're easy to get a hold of, and you can find them in the LOZ app, and you can call them with one tap. You don't have to even remember their number. So, guys, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you the next time.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are here at the Overland Park Boat Show. We've been here all night talking to all kinds of boat dealers, and we've been talking to lift guys, we've been talking to dock guys. We have Kyle Hughes, and we're here to talk about some fun boats, because, I mean, I go by your booth, and I'm like, that looks fun. I mean, you know how you just look at something sometimes, and you're like, that's going to be fun to do. And you guys selling, you know, all the surf boats that are going on. And you're kind of new, new into the business, right?
Not new into the business, but new to Lake of the Ozarks.
Lake of the Ozarks, yeah.
Yeah. So we've been in business for 10 years now. And we originally were at Table Rock, or still at Table Rock. Sorry, that's first location. And then we opened the Lake of the Ozarks location about two years ago.
Okay.
So,
and what do you think?
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
it's a different lake, isn't it?
Yeah, no, 100. Yeah, between the two lakes, absolutely different vibes. They both bring their excitement, but yeah, Lake of the Ozarks is a whole nother animal. But so.
And so, what boats are you excited about this year? What do you guys have that you're showing? What's the stuff that really jazzes you?
So yeah, we sell Centurion Supreme, which Supreme is just the value line to Centurion. Centurion, obviously the name brand that everybody knows.
Everybody knows that one.
Yep, 100%. So through the models, obviously the new NV series is brand new for 2026 for Centurion, but RI is still talk of the town because it's our top of the line model. So
and these boats are high tech, man, right? I mean, the days of telling 6 guys to go sit on the corner and hold a box of rocks, and you guys have tackled that, haven't you? I mean,
yeah. So yeah, we're talking back in the day for the days that you're speaking of, you're running maybe 1,500 pounds of ballast would have been insane amounts.
Right.
Our boats now are holding just shy of 6,000 pounds of ballast.
6,000 pounds. It's
Yeah,
a boat.
We're we're running down the lake when we're completely full at 13,000 pounds. And the crazy part about that is we're filling 3,000 pounds of that in 90 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of technology going into it, a lot happening real fast. But
And you can set the
convenience for
speed,
sure.
you can set the configuration by all the different things, right? I mean, the tech is crazy.
Yeah. So what Centurion's really known for when it comes to the surfing game is how customizable our wave is. So everybody else kind of does a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1 through 7 wave. That's not really how Centurion works. Centurion works way more customizable to the wave. We move weight around. I never ask anybody to move seats. I never ask anybody to sit certain places or anything like that. I can do that all by ballast. I can do that from the captain's seat. I can really dial in the wave exactly the way somebody wants it.
So how many chambers are these boats filling up?
So generally speaking, about 7.
So 7 different chambers.
Yeah,
Oh, man, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot going on. The big thing that honestly, especially you go to these kind of shows like this and you hear people say, like, you go to each booth. I always joke around with a lot of people and say, you've probably heard everybody say they have the best wave. And they're like, yep, that's exactly what I heard. And I'm like, yeah, that makes
Right.
total sense, right? I mean, to an extent, we all think that, we're all prideful of our wave. There is some changes per boat, and you're going to feel those changes. The biggest thing that Centurion brings to the market is our rough water ride. So
Okay.
we're known for our surf wave because we're the boat that they run in the surf championships, right?
Right.
The world championships. So everybody knows Centurion is, it's an amazing wave. There's no trying to hold our flag there because it's
Right.
very, very well flow.
But this lake is a rough lake.
Yes. And so that's one of the big things that I always like to talk about with Centurion that people just don't understand is how much our rough water ride. One of the big things that I always like to quote customers is we've had 3 of our customers recently all trade in Cobalts, and all 3 of those people said that our boat actually rides better.
And Cobalt's known for a good ride.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm like, that's a statement.
Yeah.
So, and that's a customer statement, not coming from
Right,
me.
right.
So, I was like, all right, I'm going to quote you on that. And they're like, absolutely, quote me on that. So,
No, that's a big feather in your cap. I mean, and it's a different lake. There's a lot of big boats on this lake. I mean, you can go back into a cove, and that's what you try to do, but you got to get to the cove.
Yes.
And so,
100%.
you don't want everybody's teeth chatter out of their head on the way there.
One of the downfalls with having that be your flag is that I got to prove it. So,
Right.
A lot of people hear you say, that good of a rough water ride, and they're like, yeah, I've heard the sales pitch before. And I'm like, no, I want to prove it to you one at a time. So
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we try to get people on the water.
You get them out on the water, and so they can experience.
One of the cool things we actually offer is we do surf night. Every Thursday night at Lake of the Ozarks, right at PB2, we do full boat of people. We go out at about 5 o'clock at night, and then we run till 8 o'clock or just till dark.
Okay.
We do a free surf night. So you
That's
just got to
cool.
message us and let us know how many people you want. We fill the boat full, and we go out and just surf for the night.
Oh,
And
man, that's cool.
That allows us to kind of show off the boat, prove what we say it's going to do, and then also kind of build a community together too.
Yeah,
with
and
a
you give
bunch
them an
of
experience,
Yeah.
and look, I mean, we've all done that before where I saw a boat and thought it was great and didn't really take the ride we should have on the day we should have at
Yeah.
the time that we normally boat. And so just the fact that you guys are doing that is awesome. What is going on? Do you guys support some of the surf things going on around? Are you guys involved with some of that? Is it like
There's definitely some competitions right now currently, that's some other brands that put on those competitions.
Mhm.
I'd like to get more involved with maybe those things, but currently we host our surf night, and we obviously are around the lake completely, but I'm not involved with those particular
I'd love to get you involved
competitions that
with I sit
involve-
on the board of the shootout, and we
Yeah.
do the Make-A-Wish, so
Yeah.
I'd love to get you involved with some kids who might want to
Absolutely.
get out there and surf or Make-A-Wish.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, let's talk about that out there, because I
For
think
sure.
it could be fun. It could be a cool way for you to make some dreams come true. And
Absolutely.
if you're into I love the fact that you like
so
doing that with
last
people.
year we tried to put it on. It was kind of last second, and we didn't get it done. But Operation Wake Surf came to town.
Yeah.
At the shootout.
Yeah.
And so which he surfs Centurion. is
Yeah.
what
Oh, he does,
So,
yeah.
That's the boat he reps. And so I would like to get him to town too again, and really try to make that more of a consistent thing
Yeah,
that we do.
that's
every single year.
awesome. It sounds like you guys are doing some fun stuff. You're selling some fun products. I mean, look,
For sure.
you got to work, you got to sell things, but man, when you're selling fun, it's
Someone's got to get out there
It's a
and
good
do
life.
it, right?
Kyle, I appreciate you coming on with us,
Absolutely.
man. We'll have you back on in St. Charles. You going to St. Charles?
I am.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll be there.
We'll have you back on. I hope you have a great time. I'm sure you will. This place has already gotten packed. People are rolling around. They're just, everybody is happy and having fun, and I think a lot of people are in the mood to buy, man. I mean, so
Absolutely.
that's what we want, right?
Yeah, no, the vibe is definitely up from last year. For
All right.
sure. So
there you have it, guys. Go see Kyle Hughes Marine. Get yourself a surf boat. Get the Centurion. It's the leader in the group. If not, you got other ones you'll sell him, right?
Absolutely.
So he'll make sure that you get to something that's fun, and that's all we want to do is everybody safe and fun. And I love that Thursday night
surf night. Yeah,
surf night. That's 100%. A great idea. Get on it. All right, guys, we'll be right back with some other guests right after these messages. I'm back on the air. All right, everybody, welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are here live at the Overland Park Boat Show. And listen, you can buy a boat here. You can buy a dock. You can buy a lift. There is so many different booths here with different kinds of products that are going on at the Lake of the Ozarks. And I'm sitting here with Brendan West, and we have one that is definitely affecting anybody who's got a boat or a dock. And that is Aquapest Solutions. You guys are the ones that come along, and I don't know what's going on at the lake for the last decade, but what had the spiders so bad?
I don't know that the spiders are any worse than they were 10 years ago or a year ago. I just think the number one thing is people are spending so much more time on their dock.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at these docks, and at the Lake of the Ozarks, and there's nowhere else in the world that you will see $100,000 plus dock, and it's got TVs and bars,
a bathroom,
exactly. I went by one not too long ago. There was a hot tub out there,
right.
So I don't necessarily think that there's more spiders or less spiders. I think what you're just seeing is people are spending so much time on their docks, and they start to notice that stuff.
Yeah.
We're Aquapest Solutions. We are a pest control company that specializes in docks. We do houses also, but our number one specialty is the docks. What kind of is different about us than some of the other ones out there is that we come by boat.
Yeah.
And
you jump right in.
We jump right in. We're right there. It's all eco-friendly product. It's got to be to spray over the water. And we're a service in what we tell people and what we found and what the special blend that we have and everything is. It's consistency. I mean, we will sign you up. You'll get 8 treatments. We start in April. We end in October. We're there about every 22 to 25 days.
Okay.
And that's what we have found is what
In season, right?
In season, yeah. Yeah, from April to October.
Yeah.
So again, it's 8 times. So we're just, it's consistency. It's the product that we're putting out there. And we've just found over the years of doing this, that's what works.
And you know what? And you brought up a good point, because you spend so much money on these docks. You spend so much money and time on entertaining. The last thing you want to do is be running around your dock every single 5 minutes and clearing out cobwebs and clearing bugs and all that. I mean, it's nice that if you have somebody who just takes care of it for you, you guys come every 3 weeks. It keeps it looking nice. You know, there's always a lot of work to do. It doesn't matter. But
Absolutely. You know, I laugh and I tell people we are also selling convenience. I mean, we are now taking that part of it away from you.
Yeah.
You're not walking down the dock and getting hit in the face with the webs, and you know your boat is not covered in spider poop all over it. Your boat covers. You know, I mean, again, we talk about how expensive the docks are, but you know, it's not. If you
the upholstery is expensive too.
You walk into those boat shows, there's not a lot of inexpensive boats either. So
No.
so again, you want to keep all that clean and keeping the debris off, and like I said, we're taking that chore away from you. And I always laugh. One of my biggest advertising at the lake is the neighbor, because they'll come over. We treat one neighbor, the other neighbor comes over to the neighbor's dock, and it's like, why is your dock so much cleaner?
Why don't you?
Yeah. And, oh, we're gonna get that. Well, I want them too, you know. So again, it's a great product. It's a great service that we provide. And we have great employees. My guys, it's been with us for over 10 years. You know, they know the water, they know the docks, they know how important people's docks are. So, you know, they treat it like their own.
Yeah.
So,
And it's like you said, I mean, it's a convenience. They sign up with you, set it and forget it. You guys are going to show up. You're going to get it done. I'm sure if there's something that happens, you come back out and, you know, I mean, look, they're bugs. They don't listen.
Hey,
they don't mind.
I will tell you, I am not going to eliminate 100% of every spider that's going to ever happen. I promise you it's not going to happen. But you're going to see a major difference once you have us as your service.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, you spend a lot of money on these boats. You spend a lot of money on these docks.
Your time is important too.
Your time is important, but more than that, if you're entertaining on these docks, you want them to be as bug free as they possibly can. And our friends, you know, at AquaPest, they can get it done for you. And you guys have done this so long, you got it. Like, you know, you haven't seen anything that's going to surprise you.
No. And we've seen every type of dock, every make, model, you name it, we've seen it. And we know how to take care of it.
Brendan, thanks for coming on with us.
Problem.
We love having you on. And you know, look, the boat show is fun because you get a lot of this kind of stuff too. Like, it's not just boats, it's not just docks, it's not just lifts. You get all the services that you want that you're going to need for the season. And so it's like a one-stop shop.
It is.
Walk the booths. And you guys know this. You've been doing this so long.
I love the boat show. I love the boat show. I love it's you catching up with everybody from the winter. I talk to more customers that are already customers that are coming through, checking in with us, you know, putting a face with a name that you've been emailing or talking with.
And they're all happy.
And they're all excited. Everybody's excited. You know, I'll give so much credit to Leah Martin, and I saw you had Mark Mawson on earlier.
They put on a good show, don't they?
Just do a great job. And every year it's better, and every dealer is their booths are looking good, and everybody in the 10x10s are looking good, and you know that's what's so awesome about this organization. I've been part of Lomda for a long time. The organization and the lake in general, especially everybody up here, is yes, you may be a competitor of a boat sales or you know another pest control company or whatever, but at the end of the day, we're all here just to make the lake better.
Yeah. And everybody, like you said, it's competition, but it's friendly competition.
It's friendly competition.
You know, you don't want to see anybody not do well.
Absolutely.
And there's enough business to go around.
Right. There's plenty of business. There's everybody that's here is a reputable company. So you know that you're going to get a quality. And I feel comfortable as if one of my customers comes up to me, he's like, Dan, I need a new lift. I know whoever I send them to here in Lomda, they're going to get a great product
Yeah.
in a great company.
It's a great organization.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, we love having you on and appreciate it. And everybody's got to get out there. Look, you're going to need a pest guy for the dock. Just call Brendan West and let him sign you up. Get it done. Make sure that you get it done early so that you can start treating it now.
Get on our list, as we say. We start in April. You can find us on aquapestsolutions.com. That's the best way to get a hold of us. You go in there, fill out the little form there. We'll come out. We'll look at your dock. We'll email you over a bid, and we'll get you taken care of.
That's awesome. Thank you, my friend.
All right,
I appreciate you coming on and telling us about it.
Thanks for this. This is awesome. We
All right.
really appreciate it.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
Guys, we will be right back after these messages.
I gonna be able to see myself?
You are on camera. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are here live at the Lomda Overland Park Boat Show. This thing's unbelievable. Like there is so many people here and so many different products. It's not just boats. It's not just lifts. It's not just docks. It's everything that goes on in the boating life. And we have Jesse Witt here, and Jesse has got a lot of different things going on at the lake. We're going to talk about all of them. Let's start with Tiki Clean, though. Look, I bought this new boat at the show. It looks absolutely stunning in the showroom. I took it back and put it in my dock a month later after pollen. It don't look so good. What happened?
Yeah, pollen's crazy. We love pollen. It keeps us in business. There's a good
Can
chance
you make it look good again?
We sure can. We'll make it great again.
Okay.
So we have a lot of cleaning options. Beginning of the year, we have a lot of people, they do what's called the detail and wax service. That is the most popular for sure. Clean up all whatever winter did, especially pollen. You can do this cleaning early in the year. You can do it after pollen. If you're a one-time-a-year customer, you have your boat cleaned once a year. Totally suggest you do it right after pollen season so that you get everything back in shape, and then you can kind of maintain it throughout the year. That detail and wax service, though, gets covers, carpets, if there is any, whatever kind of flooring you have.
And the covers and the carpets, man, that's the stuff. I can clean gel coat. Those covers, I don't know how you clean them, because every time I wash them, they look the worst after I just got done with them.
They do. They look like a tiger got after them, those stripes. So a lot of years and a lot of practice has made us pretty good at it. And we take a lot of time to make sure we get those in good shape. And then everything under the cover. Ironically, the cover doesn't cover everything. Dirt still gets in there.
I love it.
Yeah. So
now you guys, look, you've been doing this for a while. You guys understand what's going on. Tiki Clean's a fairly new name you might hear out there, but it was always wrapped in everything else. The company before that had been around for years, and so you guys have just absolutely stayed in the business and crushed it. And I know from personal experience, you worked on my boat. I had a neighbor who was particularly picky about his boat, and you guys made him happy, which was amazing. So I know if you can make him happy, you can do a lot of good things. But you say once a year. It doesn't seem like once a year is the time. I mean, it takes more than once a year, doesn't it?
It sure does. I mean, and we have to have a menu built for everybody. So we have the initial cleanup. We call it our detail and wax service. And then we have what we call a maintenance wash. And a maintenance wash is awesome. These are a la carte cleanings. We're not signing you up for any kind of program. We are telling you, hey, you let us know when you're coming to the lake. We show up, we clean the boat so that when you arrive, you get to enjoy what you spent your money on, and not deal with the headaches of a dirty boat.
Yeah, and I mean, look, we've all done that where you get there on Friday night late because you worked. You get up Saturday morning and you spend 4 hours cleaning your boat, and you don't even get out in time to enjoy it, and then it's Sunday and you leave. You guys take care of that. You know that I'm coming down. You'll probably have it on Friday ready to go. So I get down there Friday night and I don't do anything.
Yep, absolutely. That's what we do. We pride ourselves in great communication. We have a great leave behind. We leave on your boat, an invoice with a checklist of everything we did. There's no secrets as to what we did, what we were supposed to do. And, we just make sure that we communicate well. You know what you're going to be charged up front. This isn't an hourly cleaning. This is done. It's a perfect price. And so you know what to expect from a cleanliness standpoint, and you know what to expect from a cost standpoint. And that's been our model for many years, and it's worked well for us.
And it's not just boats. You guys do docks too, right?
We absolutely do. So docks are a little different animal. We don't come by truck. We come by water. And so we have a purpose-built boat that we can clean your dock. It is wonderful in conjunction with pest control. We come in and get the dock cleaned up and looking great. And then you're able to have your dock sprayed for spiders, and it'd be so much more effective. When you're not spraying chemicals on dirt, it's ironic how much better they work when it's directly a clean surface.
And so, it's pretty easy. They just contact you. You guys can go in the LOZ app. You can find them in there. You can call you right out of there. They call you, they schedule it. You guys decide on what the best program is for each person, whether it's a one-time, a four-time, or a la carte service. And you can get them. It's important to get them in the system because, guys, we're only 6-8 weeks away from it being here. I mean, everybody thinks we're in the middle of winter, and we are, but it's not long before we're going to be all out there boating, going to our docks and enjoying it.
Trust me, I'm ready. We're ready for you guys to start calling, but you can absolutely reach us anytime on the internet. Our website's tikicleanloz.com. We love it. You're able to inquire right there from the website. It sends us a direct link, and we reach out to you, get you scheduled. We're available 6 days a week by phone. We are easy to reach. We try to be completely transparent with everything and make sure that, I love this show because it reaffirms that we know what we're doing. All the people that walk by and say, hey, we've used you for years and we love you. And, that makes us feel good.
Yeah. And you get to see a lot of people that are customers here. I mean, that is cool. But you don't just clean boats and you don't just clean docks. You make them look better. You revive those boats. I looked at some of the products you have at Tiki Turf. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're very excited. We are installing foam boat flooring. Tiki Turf is a wonderful product that is very durable. Definitely transforms some boats. Your floor can become the focal point of your boat. Your 290 SLX will never have looked as good as it does when we finish a Tiki Turf flooring install. And so we can get crazy with designs, crazy with the colors. You can do whatever you want. Still teak and black. The traditional brown and black with the teak lines is most popular, but we are very excited about that. It's a wonderful product that we can truly stand behind from a stain resistance and just an overall durable. It's a very good product, and we have it on display. Our website for that is tikiturf.com. Feel free to visit us there and check that out.
Yeah, and I was looking at over there. You have a boat that's kind of outfitted, a miniature boat, and it kind of shows you all the different things. And what I thought was cool was you could put your you could put a logo in these things. I mean, you can do a lot of fun things with this Tiki Turf.
Yeah, I mean, we could take your mugshot and cut it right into the foam, but you can do two things with logos. You can cut it into the foam, which is great when you have two colors. So if you have gray on top of black, you're cutting through the gray and exposing the black. Or you can do a lasered logo, and with the lasered stuff, we can get more intricate that you can't cut with the bit on the CNC machine. And anyways, we have both on display there. Both are on display on our website. You can see the options are literally almost endless with what you can do from a color perspective and then a design perspective.
And I've seen some boats on the lake that have this stuff on it, and I'm like, what year is that boat? Because I mean, it makes a 15-year-old boat look brand new.
It does. We have customers that, they're on the fence about buying a new boat, which I guess we probably shouldn't be mentioning this at a boat show, but they fall in love with their boat again because they're able to make a 15-year-old boat look like a new one with the floor and, become something that they're excited about.
Yeah, I mean, and that's an awesome product. And so, guys, if you need to revive that boat, if you need to do something cool, and you want to get the latest and greatest, all the stuff you're seeing in here at the show, all the stuff that comes out in 2026 with the same flooring, and you can put it in your 10-year-old boat and you make it kind of new to you. It's pretty cool to do that. And then, if you're done with getting your boat cleaned, and you're done with getting your dock cleaned, you're done with getting your boat refitted, you got to go sit somewhere else. So you need to go sit on some furniture, and Lake Life Outdoor Furniture is another product that you have. I mean, I don't know when you sleep, man.
Well, yeah, if I didn't have these headphones on, I put a different hat on. But, so we own and operate Lake Life Outdoor Furniture. My fiance Lexi runs that for our family, and we have a great team there that have assembled a wonderful array of products, a very broad range of products, and we're the plastic furniture, like people like to call it, but it's very heavy poly Amish made outdoor furniture, and the array of these products has grown substantially. And so we have everything from deep seating, which is cushion furniture. We have sectionals, we have sofas, love seats, the broad range, to traditional table sets, Adirondack chairs, fire pit chairs. We have a very large showroom, and we are a very large stocking facility we have a lot in stock, and we deliver it by land and by water.
Which is key, because you don't want to be taking the stuff down the hill. Some of like my driveway, I don't want to move anything down that driveway. I'll let you guys do it.
Yeah, we have a few Mount Everest driveways that we
but the stuff is awesome, because the color schemes you guys can do, the longevity of this furniture may outlast you. I mean, it lasts a long time. And the beauty of it is that, you're going to spend some money on it, but you're going to know in 10 years it's going to still be good.
Yep. This is an investment. It is, however, oftentimes the money spent replacing inferior things, it's more expensive than the initial investment.
Yeah. If you're replacing something every 2 years, and it's going to get expensive.
It adds up. And so this furniture is something that you truly don't replace. I mean, it's a lifetime product that is it's number one, it's awesome, it's functional, it's something to get excited about, and number two, it's truly something you don't have to replace.
And you guys have some cool high back bar chairs. I mean, you have some really neat configurations you're doing too, that I think when people put their backyards together and their patios on the lake, and they have a bar over here, they have a fire pit over here, they have a pool here. I mean, there's all these different needs that they have. You guys can handle all of them.
We can. So we can handle everything from fire pit areas to docks where you need a table set to outdoor cabinets. We actually manufacture our own outdoor cabinets in-house, and so we're bringing you some amazing things with that. We can handle everything from the design to the granite to whatever you want to do. And then we also have an in-house design team that can come out to your space. A lot of times, guys like me and you, we're not designers.
Yeah.
Unless our wives do it.
Yeah.
We need some help, and so we send the girls out, and they do a great job of helping lead customers to something that they're going to still love in 20 years.
Well, listen, guys, obviously Jesse can take care of a lot of stuff going on at your house. He can get your boat clean for you. He can take your old boat and make it look brand new. He can make your backyard, your patio, your pool look awesome. You got to come find him at the boat show here. I mean, you got all the stuff. And you know what? I love the fact that you're a local guy, a local family. You're trying to do great things at the Lake of the Ozarks. Keep the money at the lake is what I always say. Like, if you're going to deal with somebody, deal with a local and make sure that, because you're gonna be able to find them if you need them, and that's the most important thing. You guys are always around, so and you stand behind your work, and that's important.
Yeah, I appreciate that very much. My family, we grew up at the lake. We live here. We love the lake. We love to see people that enjoy being at the lake in their home, and we are in a lot of things. You can find me this weekend at the Tiki Clean booth. Obviously talking about boat cleaning and flooring. My fiance is downstairs with a full booth for lake life, and it's truly a family effort. My 7-month-old daughter's down there in the booth, and but we love what we do. We are passionate about it, and we are here before, during, and after the sale. So we are some people you can count on.
Guys, you got to get down here. The Overland Park Boat Show. Come down. There's a lot of things here that aren't just boats and docks and lifts. I say that out loud because Mark Mawson's sitting over there, and I just like to say lifts a little bit, and he kind of jerks over.
He's in earshot.
Jess, thanks so much for joining us, man. We're going to have you back on when we go to St. Charles as well, and we'll kind of follow up and see how this show went. But I tell you, I already see a bunch of people walking around happy, so let's hope they're buying a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm hoping they're down there at my booth right now. I better get down there.
All right, man. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we'll be right back after these messages.
And I got to get one of those.
And boy, get him back on. Welcome back, everybody. We're on the LOZ Podcast Network. We're live from the Overland Park Lomda Boat Show. And it's important that we say that because Lomda puts on this boat show, and it is not an easy endeavor. It's something, if you saw what it takes to bring in all of these boats and all of these booths and all of the different things that come in and load in and load out, and then turn around and go do it again in St. Louis or in St. Charles in a couple of weeks. We got Mark Mawson, president of Lomda. And Mark, this is a big endeavor, isn't it?
It's a big one, yes. It takes a lot of time and effort. And what's amazing, I wish we had a time lapse of it. Every boat, if you come out and enjoy the show, every boat that's in here, we put in here. I didn't put, the team put in here in less than 13 hours.
I don't even know how you get that done. I mean, that's a lot of movement.
A lot of movement.
But you guys have done this. This is not your first show.
No.
How many years have you been doing this?
Man, it's because before we were here, we were at the KC Mart at 115th and Metcalf. So I mean, it's my son was born in '97 at that show or shortly thereafter. So it's yeah, and then we were going long before then. So long time.
Well, I'll tell you, it's an amazing show. It's put on so well. I know Leah's been working hard to see her running around here. You've been running around here. These guys put a lot of effort into it. And not only that, but they're bringing 20, sometimes 30 people to do this for 4 days. And that's not cheap.
No, it's not. It takes a ton of money to come up and do what we do. But we feel it's worth it. You know, we do our best to bring the lake to Overland Park. And, you know, it's typically in February, it's cool and cold and not a lot to do. And so spring fever is starting to sit in. You want to come get ready for the spring and be ready. Now's the time.
And people are happy. I mean, this is a fun time. They're running around. They're talking to different people about boating, about all the fun things they can do. It is amazing how happy people are at this thing.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's old home week. You start talking to the different ones and like, oh yeah, we come down here and have a few beers and talk. I see those friends for 4 hours down there on Friday night every year. So okay.
Yeah, and so you guys are tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. You've got plenty of time to get down here, guys. I mean, this is a great show, and there's so much to do and so many things to see that you have to understand you're going to need about 6-7 hours to do it. And if you're planning on buying a boat or a lift,
yes,
give yourself 8.
Yeah, exactly. Give yourself the time because there's just so much here. There's everything from social media stuff all the way through dock stuff to lift stuff. There's financing for homes.
Yeah, we talked to the Lassens. They're here.
Yep,
we talked
the Lassens are here.
There's a lot of people that are just, here for ancillary products that you didn't know would be at a boat show, but it makes a lot of sense because you're here for your lake house. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff here to get done for your lake house.
Every bit of it.
But I mean, it's just, I don't, like I told you before, man, I don't know how you sleep because you're involved in so much. And you guys have a big display here for Polylift, and you guys are, always here at the boat shows and always supporting them. And then in a week from today, or a week and a half to 2 weeks, we got to do it again.
Do it again
in St. Charles, and I talked to a lot of people, and they're just moving their stuff from here to St. Charles.
Exactly. Yeah.
They said we're not even going back to the lake.
Do the I-70 shuffle. So
yeah.
Just run right down I-70, and reset it, and be ready to go again.
Yeah, I mean, and we got pretty lucky with the weather, though. I mean, this gets people excited about boating,
and to have that nice warm weather ahead of time. And then now to have a little bit of a cool spell, it's the perfect thing for us.
Yeah. And so, guys, you have to get down to the Overland Park Boat Show. Lomda does an amazing job of putting this thing on. They put a lot of time and money and effort into it. And by the way, everybody I talk to says, if you're going to get a deal on something, here's where you get it.
Here's where it is.
The rebates and all the stuff.
Some special financing now on boat show specials on things as far as the boats are concerned, where I've heard some 1.9 rates. I've heard some different things.
Which is crazy because it was 7.
Yeah. And so right now there's some just really cool stuff that's going on that the manufacturers are offering to those marine dealers to make things happen.
Yeah. We talked to Bob Forbes, and he was telling us that Mercury is doing a warranty. Normal warranty is 3 years on an outboard. They're doing 7.
Wow.
If you buy at the boat show. Now, you and I have owned a lot of boats.
Yeah.
If you get 4 more years of warranty on an engine,
and that warranty on Mercury
is,
that's a my understanding, is pretty comprehensive. That you can take the boat and run for 7 years with the throttle matted, and if you blow it up in 6 years and
They're gonna replace
364 days, they give you a new one.
Yeah, and I mean that is, to me, I have not heard of anything that's that amazing. I mean, so there are some great deals going on down here. Everybody kind of comes to the show, they know they want a deal, and let me tell you something. When the shows are over, everyone's booked up, everyone's got their business locked in. There's not going to be those deals out there.
No, and I am sure that if you go chat with the dealers, I'm sure Yamaha and whatever other Suzukis and different ones that are out there, I'm sure they're doing the same thing. There's a ton of stuff here, and there's a ton of incentive to get this season rolling, and it's here.
Get down here, Overland Park, a beautiful facility, easy to park. You park and you walk. You're in the facility.
It's free parking.
Free parking. I mean, it is amazing. I mean, it's a great facility. It's easy to get in and out of. They've done a great job here. There's some beverages you can buy. There's a little food you can buy. Come out with a family, enjoy yourself, have a great time, get that spring fever going, because it's not too far off. We're all going to be out there in the lake.
Exactly. Ready to start playing.
Ready to start going. Mark, thanks so much for joining us, man. I appreciate all you do and all you do for Lomda, because it's a huge endeavor that you take over. And this is like, it's not easy putting one of these things on.
No, but we've got a great team. So
yeah, and you do. And I see them running around. Everybody's going above and beyond. And I'm sure they've been working for days and days, and they're going to get up and do it all again in 2 weeks.
Do it all over again. Yeah. It's not even 2 weeks at this point. So yeah.
All right, everybody, there you go. We got all the stuff, all the scoop on what's going on at Lomda. Get down here to the show. Make sure you're here and enjoy everything that they've done to provide just an amazing show for you.
Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, guys. And we will be right back after these messages. All right, everybody, welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are live at the Overland Park Boat Show, and there's so many things going on at the boat show that really don't have anything to do with actual boating. There's guys here that'll sell you a lift. There's guys here that'll sell you a dock. There's people here that'll sell you all kinds of accessories for your boat. You can get a home loan. You can get all kinds of different things. And if you're going to come to the lake, and maybe you don't own a place yet, but you love Lake of the Ozarks, you're going to need a place to stay. And that's why we have the folks from Lake Days Rentals, and we have Amanda Lang, and we have Tim Quinn. And you guys are here because you're helping people enjoy the lake, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. We have over 200 properties here at the
lake.
Yeah, you guys have 200 rentals.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's amazing. I mean, that's a lot of rentals to have to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do it all with an in-house team too. We're full service, so we handle everything from the booking, communication, all the way through maintenance, cleaning, everything. So it's a full
stop shop.
Full stop shop. Yep.
And if I want
owners
to,
don't have to really do much.
if I want to put my home or my condo on the rental program, I can talk to you guys. You'll sign it up.
Yep.
And you take it from there, right?
Basically.
You just send me a check.
Yeah. And what's nice about it being fully in-house is that you can customize the way that we deliver your home for guests. So if there's certain things you want done before a guest arrives, or certain things you want done, maybe put away the deck cushions or things like that, we can fully customize that experience for you and care for your home.
Because some people they might be renting their thing now and say, I can do this, but I don't really want to do this.
Right.
So, but I want people to have the experience they've been used to, more of a concierge experience maybe, and you guys can adapt to that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
That's awesome.
That's what we specialize in.
Yeah, and your systems are down. Like, I mean, I know you guys are like, you've got everything locked and loaded. You know what it takes to get a place clean, to get it turned around in time.
Yeah.
Tim
knows firsthand. He actually helped start the company with his parents.
When it
first
I know.
started, it's family owned, and when it first started, they were the ones.
And we love family owned on the LOZ app. We promote that. And I've talked to your mother and I've talked to your dad. And they just, I love the story about them coming down here and kind of just taking a vacation down here. And then all of a sudden decide, well, why don't we just move down there?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was a lot of work at first, but it's panned out really well.
Yeah. And you guys are dividing and conquering because there's 2 boat shows going on this weekend. You have the one here in Overland Park, and then there's one going on up in Nebraska, which is where you guys are from originally.
Yep, Omaha.
So Mom went up there and you're staying here, and you and Amanda are tackling this one, right?
Oh, yeah. It's a great time here. A lot of beautiful boats, a lot of great companies. Come check it out.
Yeah, and the one thing that we talked to everybody, it's not that far off. I mean, it's the middle of February, middle of March, man. We're ready to go. Like people are renting year round now, aren't they?
People are renting year round, and it's interesting to see how Lake of the Ozarks has grown in the shoulder season months too. So the spring with the fishing tournament, spring break, all the different events that we have going on in the spring are really growing, and it's driving a lot of traffic to the lake. So I would say if you know that you're going to come and you haven't booked yet, especially if it's for a busy weekend, shoot out offshore, 4th of July, Memorial Weekend, Labor Day, get those booked.
Yeah, and lakedays.rentals. You can also go in the LOZ app under vacation rentals and just click a button. You guys have it all dialed in, and you have over 200 different places to choose from.
And growing.
And what I think is really cool, and I was talking to Pam about this the other day, and I was saying, what makes a difference to people? Like, if you're going to put your place on the rental program, what really makes a difference? And I was blown away. She goes, allow someone to bring their pet. She goes, that's our number one thing people want to do. And she goes, that came straight out of COVID.
Yep.
Everybody bought a dog. Everybody bought a cat. They don't want to leave them at home. And I think people, when they put them on the rental program, no dogs, no cat, they don't want those animals. But when you do that, you're saying no to 70% of the people.
Yeah. And what's interesting about the way that we work too with pet-friendly properties, we have enhanced cleaning protocols. So if we get a flag that a pet's coming in, that automatically triggers our system to know when they leave, they have additional cleaning that takes place in addition to our normal cleaning.
Yeah.
So,
and in some instances, you can make a little bit more on that rental.
You can. And because of all of the additional work that we do, we're taking extra care of that property too, because we know that pets can cause a little bit more taxing on a house than normal.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean,
keep an
you
eye
guys are
on all
doing
of that.
some amazing things. And I know that people are looking to you to almost gauge how the lake is going, because
They do.
if you guys know your rentals are up
Yeah.
for a certain, like, for instance, when the shootout moved
I get that question all
to
the
the
time. Are
new
you guys busy?
location,
Yeah.
when they moved to the new location and that shift happened on rentals, you guys were telling us on the shootout board, be ready, because we are getting inundated
Yes.
with people who want to be around that shootout and
Yes.
want to be rented. So
Yes.
it's kind of cool
And
that
that's
you're
happening again already.
Yeah,
this year.
already
Yeah.
people are booking.
We have property owners coming to us saying, "Hey, is my house a good house for the shootout?
Yeah.
Can you rent this for
Right.
the shootout?" Yeah, absolutely.
And you know what? I think it's so cool that you guys, it's a family business. You guys started this just because you all wanted to be together. And it's just growing and growing and growing. And it's, it's probably bigger than what your parents really thought they would be doing,
Oh, yeah.
but
It
they
definitely
certainly
is.
embraced it. And I know, when I talk to your mom and dad, they're just like, yeah, we can't believe it, but it's crazy. And these shows, you guys do all the shows, you do all of the different things, you do the street parties, so you're out there so much with the promotion and what's going on at the lake, and you're just a part of what happens.
Yeah.
And that's what we love in the LOZ app.
I
We love
appreciate that
to
you say that.
wrap our arms around local and what people are doing, and keep that money in at the lake.
Yes.
Make sure people are enjoying what they can do, and with someone who's living there. It's not a big corporation out there. It's just, hey, it's our family. We're trying
We
to
have
make
a
it work.
local lake loving team. That's right.
And then you got a couple things going on too. I know you just purchased a company that was running boats.
Yes, Breakaway Boat Rentals. So my boyfriend and I, Chris Stockton, he owns Upstream Towing, and we purchased Breakaway Boat Rentals from Steve and Jen.
Steve and Jen are big fans
Lovely
of the
couple.
LOZ app. We would send them out on little treks to concerts and stuff, and they would do their little videos.
Yes.
Jen would do a little video, so we love them. We're glad they got what they wanted. They moved on. They're spending time with their grandkids, and we're so glad that you guys took over, because they really built up a really neat company there.
They did, and we plan to carry it on with the same enthusiasm and heart that they did too.
Yeah, and I know that there's kind of a veteran kind of vibe that was
Very much so.
passed down, and so we love that, and we love that in the app. So good. I hope you guys have a lot of success, and if you guys are listening and you need to rent a boat, go to the website, go to the LOZ app. You can book it right through there. There's a lot going on, so you can get a rental, you can get a boat.
We got you covered.
What else can you get? I mean, you guys
can get towed if your boat gets stuck on the
no,
water.
that's right. Then we got towed. If you get stuck, we got that taken care of.
Yep.
It's going to be a fun season, and
It
I
is.
think the winter we kind of get lulled into this little, things are a little slower, but it's not long. It's going to speed up.
Nope, we're already hitting the gas. Yep.
Well, guys, lakedays.rentals, make sure that you go to them for any rentals you have. Make sure you recommend them to anybody that's coming to the lake. They have 200 different properties. They have a property for you. It doesn't matter what you got. If you got a group of 20, if you got a group of 2, if you got a group with dogs, if you got a group by yourselves, it doesn't matter. They're going to have you covered. And the thing that I think is cool also that you guys do for like bike week and stuff like that, they know the houses who have gravel and they know the houses who have blacktop. So if you have a bike for bike week,
covered parking versus not covered parking.
if you're
So
coming
that's a
in
big
for
thing
the
with
Magic
bike
Dragon
too.
car show and you want to keep your car undercover, they know which ones they have. So all of that stuff you guys have already tackled. You already know what's a great fit, and it's just a matter of contacting them and getting signed up.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, I'm wishing you guys an awesome show. I hope you have a good one here and in Nebraska, and then I'm sure we're going to see you in St. Charles as well.
You absolutely will.
So welcome to the Overland Park Boat Show, and thanks for being on the LOZ Podcast Network and being in the LOZ app. We love it.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. We will be right back after these messages. All right, everybody, welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are live at the Overland Park Boat Show. We are sitting here talking to everybody at the boat show who comes down and brings their products or services. It could be a boat, it could be a lift, it could be a dock, it could be a loan you want to get, or it could be the executive director of the Lake West Chamber, Mike Koenigsman. Mike, what's going on?
Wow, that was one heck of an introduction there.
You know, I love having you on the show because, look, man, you're as dedicated to successful, tourist expansion at the Lake of the Ozarks. I mean, you guys, the West Side is growing like crazy. You guys are leading the band over there, and there's a lot of stuff going on the West Side, especially now that it doesn't cost very much money to get over there.
Well, you mean the fact that the toll bridge is no longer a toll bridge?
I personally paid for one of the posts.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you?
I think they were
Went
like
over it?
30,000, and I think I paid it all.
I tell you, I went over it the very first year. I remember when it was open, and most people think that toll bridge will never get paid off. They'll never stop doing that, but they did.
Yeah,
they did, and they actually did it 3 years early. I don't know if you knew that. It was early, so that's an amazing thing, and very excited about that. But it has definitely changed the dynamics of the people coming over to the West Side, and also people from the West Side going over to the other side of the lake. Hitting Osage Beach and all that area, and Lake Ozark, because granted, it was $2 or $3. Not that big a deal, but some people that makes a big deal. It's a mental.
It was a
thing.
big deal for coffee. I tell you that much.
Yeah, okay. Well, but coffee's more important,
right? My Starbucks was $9.
Coffee is very, very important.
But you go to the West Side, and I'm seeing coffee shops pop up over there. I'm seeing all these new restaurants. You've got an industry coming in over there. I mean, there's a lot of things happening.
Yes, and one of the nice things that I always point this out, we are a mom and pop side of the lake. You don't see the big corporate businesses on our side of the lake. I say our side of the lake, the west side of the lake. I mean, we cover the whole lake. We support the whole lake no matter what. But if you're on that west side, that Highway 5 corridor, you don't see those big corporate, big box areas. I mean, we've got O'Reilly, we've got Sonic. Woods is our next biggest. Corporate,
and then you got a lot of,
and everything else is mom and pops.
Yeah, a lot of locally owned
places. Love
places.
that locally owned businesses. And it's some of it's people that are retired and wanted to start a business. People just wanted to do something new. People that have been here since their great grandparents moved to the area. So it's all kinds of different people coming in from all over the country or that have been here locally, and they're supporting it. And they are all on the same page. They want to see the West Side succeed. They want to see the lake succeed, and they want to do it with a local community flair.
Yeah, and it's really cool to see how that whole area is just vibrant with businesses and with just people. And let's face it, man, there's a lot of homes that have gone up over there. I mean, it's a popular place to be, and the beauty of the lake is that you can kind of decide where you want to live, and you can always still share the lake. So
absolutely.
If you want to be down the middle of it on the 13-mile marker, and you want to fight all the traffic, and you want to just go, you can.
Yes.
If you want to head up to the 40 and you want to be in serene water and you want to be calm and you want to relax, you can. But you got to still have those services to provide. People don't want to drive an hour to go get a sandwich.
Exactly. And you mentioned that you can have I live at the 7-mile marker. Right. I'm on the west side. Somebody at the 40-mile marker is also on the west side.
Yeah.
Because of the way that we're situated, it's not like when you're in Osage Beach where you're in that 1 to 5 mile marker area. No, we actually, because the extension and the way the lake curves, we cover from that 4, 5, 7 mile, the gravelway arm, all the way up to about the 60-mile marker.
Yeah.
So we've got a whole lot of area that we cover from our chamber perspective, as well as, just like I said, we have stuff all around the lake. And it is an area where if you want something, you're going to be able to find what you really want. You might have to look a little bit sometimes, but you can definitely find it. I know my wife and I, we found an amazing place, exactly what we were looking for. I just talked to another couple that they have moved into literally the same cove as us a year ago, and they love it because it's a little quieter. Even though we're at the 7, we're still right there by the gravelway. We're in a fairly easily accessible area to move around and do different stuff. But we also have the facilities. We got the grocery stores. We got a movie theater. We've got some manufacturing. We've got all kinds of wonderful, amazing restaurants. We got golf course. And we've got all those things that you need, to be happy. as a community.
And you guys are doing a couple of things on event wise, aren't you? You got the
Yes.
Business Expo coming up, and that's a way to celebrate all the businesses that are happening over on the west side. And it's a great way to get out. Look, springtime or early springtime is the time to get all the stuff done, right?
Absolutely.
I got to get my bug guy. I got to get my screens fixed. I got to get my deck. This is really what that's for.
So yes, our Business Expo, we have over 80 participants in our Business Expo. We've got nonprofit organizations. We've got, builders. We've got dock people. We've got lawyers. We've got electricians. I mean, you name it, whatever service it is you're looking for. We got banks. We got insurance company. I mean, we got it all. And I like to tell people, our lake is like a big giant city. Okay. We just have a big lake in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. It's like a city of 150,000 people, but we got a big giant lake. Well, if you come to our Business Expo, you get to see all these businesses with one-stop shopping.
Yeah.
So it's like going to a big mall and everything is right there. And it's free parking. It's a free admittance. It's at Lake Christian Academy on Highway 5. They do a super job hosting us. I love working with them. Their kids and their families, they actually do fundraiser. They serve the food and stuff. That's their fundraiser to help them out, and work great with them. Our friends at Polylift across the street, one of our premier members of the chamber, great friends of ours. They actually let us use our parking lot.
Yeah, I mean those guys are awesome. We've had them on here a couple times just talking to Mark about different stuff, and they are true ambassadors of what's going on at the lake.
They are. So can't give any bigger shout out to them, as well as all of our other sponsors they have throughout the community and our premier members. But like I said, this Business Expo on March 27th starts 3 p.m. on March 27th till 7 p.m. So a little 4-hour period there. Come on out after work, check things out. Or on Saturday, March 28th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Goes all day on Saturday.
All day on Saturday. Come on out. We're going to have some prizes out there. We're going to have a good time. We've got a lot of wonderful vendors. So it like I said, it's a great time, a great opportunity to meet some of these owners. Sometimes you go to a store, you don't meet an owner, you don't meet the manager.
Right.
Here you're going to get a chance to, because most of them are going to be out there as the owners. They're going to be out there as the managers. So you get to meet some of the people. And if you have a question, they'd be happy to talk to you. If you want to schedule that fence repair, that dock repair, that new dock, or whatever it might be, they're going to be there for you.
Yeah, and it's a one-stop shop. I mean, you get to get it, and they're coming to you. They're all getting the same place. Go walk around, get all your stuff figured out. It's just a great way to get good camaraderie with the West Side too.
It is, and like I said, it's one of my favorite things to do is the Business Expo, running that, because we have such a great community. And another thing, about I got to tell you this, right? In our community, at the lake in general, but I'm going to say especially on our West Side, if a business owner, competitor needs something, has a concern, has an issue, they can call their competitor and they will help them out.
Oh yeah,
I have seen that happen multiple times. That's the community I want to live in and I want to support, and that's why I'm so happy to be over here at Lake of the Ozarks. In general, I mean, that's the way it is all over the place.
Yeah,
So,
I think people generally want people to succeed.
They do.
There's some competition. Everybody wants to win.
Well,
but they don't want to win at the expense of somebody else. They want everybody to lift everybody up and make sure everybody's is enjoying what's. And there's plenty of business to go around. I mean,
there is.
The lake's growing and growing. It's just it's a matter of can we just service all the business we have. You got another event coming up too.
We do. On the 14th of March, we have our St. Patrick's Day cruise and crawl. So we've got a boat cruise.
Cruise and crawl.
Cruise and crawl. So
what's the?
Yeah, so we start off in the morning.
Is it because you drink so much you have to crawl, or what?
I'm going to say at 2 a.m. Yes, there are some people that are doing that.
Okay.
But we actually start over at Captain Ron's the morning of the 14th. We have the celebration boat and the Island.
Yeah, Joe's boats. Yeah,
we got both of those boats. We've got those reserved. So we get about 110, 115 people on each of those boats, and we go to 4 different stops. We start at Captain Ron's, we go to Bear Bottom, we go to Naughty Fish and Fishing Company up back at Captain Ron's. You actually get about a 6-hour day for only $50.
And you don't have to do anything.
All you got to do is show
drink.
up, get on the boat, get off at each of these stops, have a beverage, whether it's an adult beverage or not, have some snacks and enjoy the cruise.
That's fun.
It's actually the longest cruise you're going to get on the lake of anything that happens all year round. Joe does a great job getting all
those
his
boats
boats
are
out
awesome.
there. And you're out there all day, and it's only $50.
Wow, that's a deal.
It really is a deal. It's you can't beat that. So we have the cruise. Then starting at 4 p.m. we have a pub crawl. So we get And the large school buses, we got those contracted. We've got security, so we're trying to make sure everybody has a good, safe time. Starting at 4 p.m. till midnight is our pub crawl, and so we're going to have people going around on the west side there. We've got our different businesses, and I'm going to try and name all these off here real quick.
Okay.
We'll see. I didn't bring my eyeballs here, so if I miss one, I apologize. But we've got the American Legion, Chicks and Dicks, Rocky Top. We've got Bear Bottom Resort. Frankie and Louie, Stogies, Branding Iron, like the Glory Hole, Naughty Fish, actually Naughty Doco. So the Naughty
Oh,
Doco,
yeah, I saw that,
Naughty
yeah.
Doco there at Highway 5 and 7, Poolside Grill and Captain Ron. So those are our stops we're going to have on our pub crawl. So very excited to have them on there because they always set things up. They make things fun and exciting. They always have specials. They have entertainment. They have games. They have giveaways. All kinds of fun stuff.
And everybody's safe because they're getting driven around. You don't
Exactly.
have to
We're
drive
driving people around. We're making sure. And I will tell you that we work very closely with our local law enforcement on this. I have seen our law enforcement give free rides, not to jail, but to home.
Which is better. That's a better choice.
They will. I have seen them literally say, "Hey, you know what, sir? I don't think you should drive. Let me give you a ride to your home." And
what a great
thing
to do. Like, what? It should be. That's what it should be. It should be like, look, if you're going to be responsible and let me know that you can't drive, how about I try to get you home?
Exactly.
Not me try to trick you into that.
And our local law enforcement, they are amazing. I will tell you that, Sunrise Beach, Lori, our local sheriff's departments, they are amazing people out there. They don't want to give you tickets. They want to make sure you're having a good time, but doing it in a safe way. So I love working with them as well.
You got a lot going on the west side. This is good stuff.
And we're just getting started. We got all kinds of stuff coming up the rest of the year. So I look forward to talking with you again.
Yeah, well, I tell you, we'll probably see. Are you going to be in St. Charles?
I will be in St. Charles.
All right, we'll come with another list of stuff to do, and we'll get you back on here. And but we love having you on. Like I said, we're big supporters in the LOZ app of the West Side. We have a button in the app called the West Side. We want them to succeed, and we always try to make sure that the mom and pop gets the best service we can in the app, because that's the ones that their kids are going to school here. They're the ones that are staying here. They're the ones that are putting the money back into the society here. And that is important. And we want to make sure it stays local, keep it local. And the West Side does an amazing job of that.
Well, thank you. I hope I can help a little bit with that. I won't take any credit for it, but I hope I can help with that just a little bit, because that's what I'm looking for.
I know you do, brother.
From a personal perspective, and our board of directors and all of our members of the Lake West Chamber of Commerce, we appreciate that.
There you got it, folks. Mike Koenigsman. He is the big kahuna of the West Side, and he will help you. If you have anything you want to do on the West Side, give Mike a call, because if he doesn't have an answer for you, he'll find an answer for you. He knows everybody on that side, and he always wants to promote it, and so we just love having you around.
All right. You can give me a call, 573-374-5500, or you can shoot me an email to director@lakewestchamber.com. I'd love to see it.
All right, guys. There you have it. Mike, we'll see you in St. Charles. We'll have you back on, and everybody else will be right back after these words. All right, everybody, welcome back. Listen, that is going to be the show for today. We got talked to a lot of people here at the Overland Park Boat Show, the Lomda Boat Show. Get down here. It still goes tonight till 9 o'clock. It goes Friday night. It goes Saturday, Sunday. You have 3 days to get down here and check out all the amazing deals, all the amazing people that are down here that are showing their wares, and they've come to, Overland Park from the lake to make sure that you guys get a chance to sign up with them for their service, or maybe you take advantage of some of the deals they have. It's an awesome, awesome show. You have to get down here. Boat season's not that far away, and so we want you guys to come down and really take advantage of what's going on at the Overland Park Boat Show. We will see you guys in St. Charles in a couple weeks. We'll have that live stream going as well, and so we'll do this all over again. But we hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and have an awesome Thursday night, and get here Friday, Saturday, or Sunday for the Overland Park Boat Show. Until then, until we get to St. Charles, we will see you on the flip side.